Going live. Boom.
5:30.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. We are live, and it's a Saturday night. Thank you for tuning in. Happy weekend to everybody out there. We are back at it again. Who are we? Well, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and we are here on a Saturday night special. You know the Saturday night streams are always crazy. You know there's always a little something different going on a Saturday night. We have GCW. I Can't Feel My Face. Tonight, live coverage all night long. It's going to be a good one, folks. We also have a little UFC off in the background, so don't go anywhere. Blow up the chat. Let us know how you're feeling. It's going to be a good one. Strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We are live. Back at it again. Like I said, folks, thank you for joining us on this wonderful Saturday night. We're going to dive into some wrestling. We know there's a bunch of wrestling on tonight, but we're covering GCW. I Can't Feel My Face. The show is already kicking off. They're getting ready to go. Like I said, we got a little bit of UFC in the background, so I'm sure we'll speak to that as well. But, folks, like I said before we went to the little video, strap in and strap on. We got lots of wrestling to talk about. And, of course, who's going to talk about it with you? Well, it's going to be Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and especially for tonight, let's go Cole. Let's go Cole.
Right.
But I've got Deathmatch Jesus, Nick Gage, coming out right now, starting off with that, as we do also have Garcia versus Guida as well, because we Gluttons for Punishment, and I know we didn't do New Japan, but there was extenuating circumstances why we didn't cover New Japan.
Yeah.
But we're going to be here for Cole winning the championship, my guy.
That's it. Tonight, the main event, we get Ratty Daddy taking on Masha Slamovich for the GCW World Title. Going to be a fun one. Of course, Ratty Daddy, friend of the show, not a friend of Nick's, but we're going to be here live. Nick Gage is coming out, and yeah, this Guida Garcia match has been banging for 3 rounds.
Absolutely. But how y'all doing, folks? I see the chat already filing. C Money, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come on, come inside.
Come on inside.
Well, it's funny because I was out and about earlier today, and I was at a shop, and I heard somebody ended up starting doing the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I literally
Did you cut in
misses, and I nudged her, and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Yeah, right. I expect you just to cut in. You're not doing it right.
I literally said it. I was like, you're doing it wrong. Jordan, what up? Richard, what up? Bonkers, what up? David, Steven, Hassan, what up? Damien, Christopher's back. Everybody showing up. Rocco, what up?
Where's my gang at?
You're doing it.
Now, lately, Nick has been kind of doing this, like coming out, opening shows, doing a little spiel, but that's kind of all you get on
He's
Nick,
the Papa Paul of GCW, of I want to thank all the wrestlers. I want to
be here forever.
Yeah, but just much more hardcore and under. But you can't understand. That's what I was trying to get out. Much like I was, so you couldn't understand me there. I was trying to see you couldn't understand him.
All right, folks. Let's see who's here. We got Rocco in the house. See Money. If you did this,
I want that pizza cutter shirt though. By the way,
right? That's a nice one. Bonkers is back. Good to see you, Christopher. How you doing? We will get to some of these chat messages. Don't forget, we do have the super chat, the super stickers. If you're feeling a little bit generous, we help the cause and stand out in the crowd. What's going on, Christopher? Dave's here. Money's back.
Well, speaking of standing out in the crowd, he mentioned it and I didn't want to announce it, but I noticed it once he said it. A little bit of a sparse showing here for GCW, I feel.
I'm just trying to check it out right now. I'm trying to get a glimpse. It's like
shout out the dude in the pink like Bullet Clubby shirt that looks like our homie Big Rig in the skin.
right?
And the hard cam right there.
Are you
on
sure
the
it's
far
not
left.
Big Rig?
It might be, honestly. Man's got a pink shirt. He got the pink shirt when Cole was shooting a promo on me. So.
Right? He's got that pink 7-star FTR t-shirt.
Well, and he's got the nice beard. And of course, beards of a feather flock together.
True story. 15 seconds left in this fight. And what a fight. I'm not even sure, because of talking and doing the intro, who's going to take it. But what a fight. Typical Clay Guida fight. His face is mashed potato. But he's still coming.
Yeah, 100%. He's the Geico caveman just fighting in a UFC ring.
Right.
Man just takes a whooping and keeps on ticking.
Oh,
see, and he's doing the pop. Nick Gage is doing the pop.
I love you.
People, I'm doing this all for you. He's got the bald head and the beard. It's now watch. Hunter's going to come out on Raw tomorrow with a red bandana.
That'd be hilarious. So, Deathmatch Jesus says his piece and off he goes.
David saying probably very sparse due to tornadoes in the area the way I would have had cars being turned over due to heavy winds. Well,
there you go.
You're staying safe and T's and P's to everybody with that.
Yeah.
100%. That's what you got us for. If we can, we'll cover it while you don't have to put yourself at risk going to the show.
There you go. There you go.
You'll watch it from the best seat in the house like we do.
But yeah, you got a point. It is pretty sparse. So I wonder if that is the case. I wonder.
Perhaps.
All right, so we're getting the opening match coming up here, folks. Remember, we take a prediction on all the matches, and we will take a rating out of 10 on the show at the end of the night. So do not go anywhere. Make sure you stick around.
And just in case anyone was concerned, the tornadoes did not kill Kenny, because Kenny's in the chat, apparently.
Love Kenny.
Kenta versus Eddie Edwards. Fair enough. So Bonkers is keeping us up to date, I guess, on what's going on with New Japan. But I guess I'm speaking of how we mentioned the DWO, fitting that we're starting off with Dan the Dad coming out right now.
Dan the Dad, who he made an appearance on Ring of Honor on Thursday. He was one of the members of the 6-man tag on Ring of Honor this week.
Homie literally straight up looks like he's cosplaying Ted Lasso.
I get Jim Carrey vibes, like when they're on the hard cam and he's doing his like little shtick from a distance. I get Jim Carrey vibes with.
Fair enough, absolutely.
But I don't like the gimmick. Like it goes too far, like with the reading of the book and shit. While he's getting beat up, like.
I mean, he's there. Our truth, I guess.
Rafa Garcia with a unanimous decision.
Is this the end of Clay Guida? Probably, perhaps.
It's got to be close, dude. But he's still moving. Like he's still just him.
And Steven saying earlier tonight, David Finlay introduced Clark Connor's latest member of the Bullet Club.
Well, there you go.
I did see that. Yeah, he's trying to not do Jay White's Bullet Club while cosplaying as Jay White a little bit. And we've got Blake Christian coming out. So we got Dan the Dad versus Blake Christian. And everybody's mentioning New Japan, and I might just have to.
But you're down to the main event, are you not?
No.
What are they at?
I don't believe so.
Or did it just start?
I think it started at 7 or 8. I'll check. Anyways, Kenta versus Eddie Edwards. Cody beats Roman on day 1000 at Night of Champions due to Jey Uso costing Roman. I'm calling it now. Fair enough, Rocco. If you get it right, you should play the lotto that day. You should, find a leprechaun, all that. Because I don't think that's going to happen, my guy.
Nah.
They're building something still with Cody. If it's got to be hard times, baby, it's got to have hard times. And he would just be coming off of the match with Brock. So we don't wrap it up at WrestleMania. We want to wrap up the Roman Cody storyline, the end of the bloodline theoretically in Saudi Arabia. Mm-hmm. And we don't want Vince in control. What?
Sorry, they're interviewing Clay Guida real quick here, and you might be right. He might be like, I've done enough.
I mean, can anyone say he hasn't?
So we're getting Blake Christian kicking the show off tonight against Dan the Dad.
Who you taking?
Christian for sure.
Same. Likewise.
Dun, 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 dun.
Don't mind me. I'm just doing things of we might be getting triple coverage now. Yep. I have Kenta versus Eddie Edwards kicking off right now. So you can give me your predictions for that as well, because I'm a glutton for fucking punishment. This has got to be for the Never Openweight Championship, I believe. But I'm taking Kenta. I think that obviously with them revamping, redoing the whole Bullet Club, all of that, that's where they're going to still try and keep. They just introduced a new member to it tonight. I think they're going to try and still keep the gold on that. And maybe we get Kushida plays a little bit of the, or not Kushida, sorry, Kenta plays a little bit of the, maybe the Sami Zayn to David Finlay's Roman Reigns, perhaps. Damon says, Blake Christian for the win. First WWE draft pick is always Roman Reigns. Well, would he be in the draft if he holds both championships for both brands? You're muted, sir, so I don't know if you're answering or not.
I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
Well, fine. Be that loud.
No, I think if you're separating the belts, that he has to be in the draft.
But that's the thing. Are they going to separate the belts, though?
Interesting. Good point.
Everybody's talked about it. Do they not have just an undisputed championship? And everybody thinks, or what I've heard at least, is that Roman's going to Raw. They're going to put a new title on SmackDown. I think we do the reverse of that. That to me makes more sense. His lineage is with the Universal title when it was on SmackDown. We're staying true to lineage, true to kayfabe, logic, and reason. Give it to Raw. Raw can have a new championship. They got 3 hours to fill. Let them have the new shiny toy. They got time to get it over.
Right. I got Blake Christian in a side headlock right now. A couple times we've seen this where they're in the small halls and they use the stage
right
as the audience. They did it in Toronto as well, where they had fans sitting on what would be the stage for any other performance.
It's always a nice visual. It gives it that
it's
interestingly like theater presentation.
It's just funny. Like you don't expect it. Like, right, they're literally sitting at like foot level with the mat. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Picking Blake Christian for the win, says Steven. I've got Kenta laying in heavy kicks on Eddie Edwards right now. Oh, Mance just did the thing. There we go. Thank you. Yes, see, we got fancy new production value here through the lovely super chats and the super stickers and everything. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe, all that good fun stuff. Like I said, if you want to make sure you get your comment across, your point across, you want to just help support the channel, like I said, where we can do fun stuff like this, and still keep adding on show to cover. We got the super chats, the super stickers, the merch store, the Discord, all the fun things. But I've got Dan the Dad right now extending the hand to Blake Christian, and I've got Eddie Edwards taking hands to Kenta on the mat. Motor City Machine Guns versus Aussie Open versus Tanahashi and Okada going to be a banger. Fair enough, Damien. It was a banger. So that already happened. So is this the main event then, Bonkers? Because I felt like that would have been the main event. But it was on earlier. It was Seek It Out. They had some great chain wrestling spots. Okay, so that match did happen earlier. So again, if you've been watching New Japan, because like I said, I had some other stuff going on, so that's why I couldn't be here for that. Then let me know, is this right now between Kenta and Eddie the main event? Because if it is, I might just let KJ stay on a pause and I'll cover this, but save him some money. But I've got Kenta playing Eddie with a DDT as, we're getting the little scruffs and everything. Oh, suplex from Blake Christian. From Dan the Dad on Blake Christian. I'll get it out. NXT call-ups to be drafted to Raw. Braun Breaker, Cameron Grimes, or Roxanne Perez. I don't know about the third one. I think the third one, if you're going to go with anything like that, might be more of Zoe Starks. Like because see, you set there, to be drafted to Raw, to be drafted to SmackDown. Zoe Stark, Carmelo Hayes, Grace Waller, JD McDonough. So they're going to draft their whole main event scene to the SmackDown. Their world champion, just right to SmackDown. I don't know about that. Scott, what is everyone drinking tonight? I am having myself a lovely, fine adult beverage. And as always, I'm fully on the vitamins. That's how you stay with that power of positivity. You stay on the vitamins, folks. But Blake Christian with a step-up enziguri and a neck breaker from Kenta to Eddie Edwards. Main event is the three-way tag. But somebody just said that was on earlier. Main event is the three-way tag, Motor City Machine Guns, United Empire. Okay, so I've had yay saying that's the main event, nay saying that's the main event. As we get the sucky taunt from Blake Christian. I was watching OVW Blood and Steel, every match in a steel cage. So it was like their version of Lethal Lockdown. If anyone remembers the TNA pay-per-views where they had the amazing like movie trailer guy voiceover for Impact. AEW has an 112-man roster plus 30 women, a complete 3 hours of TV taping with Collision being rumored to be added to Saturday with 2 hours. That would be a complete 5 hours of TV taping. Yes, but then they also they have 2 hours for Ring of Honor. They have, because I think they would still all count under the same roster, technically. If that's the stats that you're pulling from JV, I'm not sure. But you still have 2 hours with Ring of Honor and a spear on the ring apron from Blake Christian onto Dan the Dad, and he kips up as Eddie Edwards is in control right now on New Japan. Christian with the moonsault, or the twisting moonsault, over the top rope onto the outside on Dan the Dad. But
oh wait, I didn't hit the button. There we go, that button.
There we go. I'm back at it like a jackrabbit. We did it at the same time, so we Uno reversed each other. But you've still got 2 hours with Ring of Honor. You've got an hour with Dark Elevation. Plus, if you do house shows, I mean, it is hefty, but I don't know. I see your point. But even with saying that, though, he has 112 people on his roster, and we maybe see 12 of them. Mans did it again. But we have, man. KJ got all the technical difficulties tonight. There we go. All right. I think I've talked about this cursed comment apparently when it comes to KJ Bionahani here enough, but I've got Blake Christian with a body slam right now on Dan the Dad, and I've got Kenta and Eddie Edwards going at it. There we go.
And we're back. All right. Technology and me, we're having a fight.
I see this. That's how you know we're live, folks.
There we go, folks. Dude, I'm telling you, right now I look over, I got 2 screens going, 2 wrestling shows. So we got a couple more matches left on New Japan.
We have at least this one, and I guess supposedly the triple threat tag match.
See, like
STFU from Kenta.
Oh.
Dan the Dad looks like he's fighting in slow motion, honestly. Like the super delayed chops and everything.
Has he been on the DWO channel at all?
Yeah, I believe so. I think
okay.
I would bet to say so. I think that was probably a thing that definitely needed to happen.
Right. If they haven't booked him yet, what are they waiting for?
I like this. First off, he's giving you the #1 salute. That's the Canadian #1 salute. And then see money of there. That'll God taketh away, God giveth.
The fake ID, please. Seriously awesome. Yes. Thank you, C Money.
Like I said, we're trying to up the production value from show to show.
All right. We'd like to bring a little
Thunder Bomb from Eddie Edwards for a 2 count. Sorry.
We could be sitting in like a messy basement or something, but we want to make it look good.
We don't have the fake bar background or anything like that. But, we try and do better, be better.
Have my humble office here, so.
Wait, no, you got the Vince office there. See, it's all in the Saudi colors and all that. You got the Vince office.
Oh, wow. Now I'm never going to be able to use this again. Man, just shot my shit down.
No.
There is no
green. It's all the Papa Paul. It's all about the game.
And how you play it.
Pause. I love seeing that the local St. Louis scene guys on the show when GCW is in town. Dan the Dad has always been a favorite of mine. Used to be called Danny Adams, is the promoter of one of the locals. Well, then I guess shout out Dan the Dad. Shout out David. Well, and then Christ, where's CJ with all this information? The man's living out there.
Where's our St. Louis Blue?
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You guys should drive to the show in a You can have that. That's even what I'm mad at.
Nick, you kill me. Yeah, no, I think we'll do our own thing. Maybe we'll come up with like an elevator, like to the penthouse or something.
No,
we'll come up with something, or me and you riding a couple donkeys. I don't know.
Well, we are a pair of jackasses, so.
Right? There you go. We'll come up with something. We're getting there. We're getting there. But
no.
Is your bed a car? Yeah, fucking sweet car.
Fucking sweet car bed.
Yeah, shout out to JD. I hope he's doing well.
Stream 2 KJ0. Christ, you're giving up goals like the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, I know. I'm getting lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Helicopter, says Scott. Oh, God. Yeah, get to the chopper. Yeah, do it.
Oh, there you go. I like it. Scott might be onto something with that one.
Right, yeah, do it. I am the dad jackinator. You need to do it.
I'll have you
As
fly in the
fully
helicopter.
Gone off the rails, not even a half hour into a Saturday night, folks.
Yeah, here we go. We're getting rolling. Go get some friends, folks. And bring them here. I don't mean like you don't have any.
just go get friends, folks. That was a weird, terrible place to end that on. Go get friends, folks. Go touch some grass.
Oh, shit. This is where the audience realizes we didn't show up to do a show at all. We just wanted to talk to each other.
We just came here to shoot the shit with y'all and watch some wrestling. And loosely pay attention to wrestling. Just have a few good Saturday night.
Blake Christian and Dan the Dad is still going. I feel like it's been a bit of a long match. It's been all right. Good pace, decent, solid wrestling match. Eddie
versus Kenta has been the better match, though.
Kenta has been outstanding.
Well, when you have these two guys going at it, you kind of expect it. No offense to Dan the Dad or Blake, but
it's nice to see Kenta on a bit of a roll, right?
450 splash.
Never mind.
630, whatever it was.
Big kick
all
out.
Rotations. Two count. Vintage Randy Orton there. To quote Michael Cole.
You call it vintage
the drape Randy over DDT.
I forgot what they actually call it.
Yeah. Hassan, what up? Well, JV, I almost asked for a John Deere. You think my tractor's sexy? What?
My tractor sexy.
And he takes the tractor another round. Another.
I'm the helicopter's kind of winning right now, guys. I'm going to be real.
Oh, Blake Christian. That's not a knife.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, he's legit got he literally held the knife to the ref and is now cutting off the turnbuckle of like, you're going to let me do this.
Man, this guy shows up every Wednesday on Ring of Honor as a baby face, squeaky clean baby face.
2 count for Kenta. Yeah, so that's the juxtaposition of I feel like if you're TK, you're going to use him on your television, have him go the same way he's booked everywhere else.
He chucks the knife to the ref after exposing the turnbuckle.
It'd be one of those, like right now, the most extreme case would be like, say if Matt Cardona showed up on WWE and he comes out, woo, 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 I'm Zack Ryder. Everybody would be like, no, wait, you were just Matt Cardona like last night.
Right, true. Man, if he comes back as Zack Ryder, the Dad with the block. Oh, Blake hits it. Is Blake going to take a W? L?
I don't know, but Kenta just gave an L to Eddie Edwards here if we were watching Power Slap. Because that man just slapped the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah, and it's setting up there it is.
Or Shiny Wizard. 1, 2, 2 count. And he kicks out.
On both shows. But
Dan the Dad is pulling a Ron Mysterio.
Exactly what I was going to say. A Ronald Mysterio up in the house with Dan the Dad giving a little spank.
Taking Blake Christian to the woodshed in the same spot, too.
Blake selling in the turnbuckle for 11 minutes while the Dad sold it. Come on. I still say whipping a man with your belt is a disqualification. It happened on Dynamite, too.
I mean, does everybody? Well, it's GCW. They play fast and loose with the rules. I'm
not worried about GCW.
Oh, with WWE, yeah, that should have been. I mean, they let Hogan do it with the big weighted belt.
It's true,
but that was WCW. Right hand from Dan. Right hand Dan. Right hand Dan.
Right hand Dan. Powerbomb!
Oh,
man, there's lots of action going on now, folks.
Puke out.
Let me go.
What do you think about the coffin match between Eddie Edwards and PCO tomorrow night?
Oh, I can't wait. The last rights match, if we want to be non-trademark infringing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's really good. I can't wait for this. Any good match with the Canadian Frankenstein, I'm down. I just don't know what's going to happen. I can't see Eddie getting buried. So is this the end of PCO and Impact?
Two go. Sorry. I've got Dan the Dad right now getting hung by his own belt.
Hung by his own belt.
JV says, if you roll in a helicopter, can I be tattooed and just yell, boss, the plane, boss.
Wait. If you
so
go,
it's not a plane, it's a helicopter.
It's funny. I used to know a guy, and his nickname, we called him Tattoo because that's what he looked like.
Did he have a tattoo?
No, he resembled the plane guy.
The plane, as Blake Christian gets the 1, 2, 3. Yes, like you said, Tiger Driver. Hogan also did in WWE in his 2000 matches. Fair enough, David.
What was that?
I forgot about them. Everybody only remembers Hogan's run outside of maybe the NWO for his match with Shawn Michaels. So Blake Christian wins with the stomp, and I like his version of it a bit almost better than Seth's even. He steps up back to like pop himself up and hit it.
Yeah, the way he stands on the back of the shoulders and pushes down, it looks horrific. Like it does have a lot more pop to it. Obviously, a little more dangerous to do, but yeah, man, like you said, he bounces off it. Kenta's got a belt.
Yeah, the ref is down, Eddie's down, and Kenta's got the Never Openweight Championship. Oh, it's a super kick.
It's Kenta.
Damien already said he's 1-0.
Damien 1-0 out of the gates. Let's go, Damien.
Oh, it's the New Japan. It's not the New Japan Strong Championship. I thought it was the Never Openweight Championship. My bad. I'm a bad wrestling nerd.
I really can't fault you here, sir. I agreed with you.
Fair enough. I'm sure someone will, though. Oh, low blow from Kenta. He hits the Shinsuke Nakamura. And now they are still in the weather right now in St. Louis. And holy sugar honey iced tea.
Right in the Shinsuke's.
Yeah, right in the Huevos. Well, I got to say Huevos since we're covering Triple Mania tomorrow.
Right, practicing, yeah. It's going to be a fun name night.
I can't roll the R's, so I got to at least learn some Spanish real quick.
It's going to be a fun name night with KJ.
It'll be, guess which wrestlers KJ is actually talking about.
Oh, he's down.
2, 3 with a GTS. So we've got Shane Mercer versus Calvin Takeman about to kick off on I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You. And Kenta picks up the win on New Japan.
True story.
6-0 was in my second 6-pack. Can you have a 12-pack of abs?
I think so. Maybe.
Only if you're Finn Balor.
Yeah, true story. So did Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, was that last year? No.
What?
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tommy Lawler, that was last year.
No, that I believe that actually happened earlier tonight. I think I heard people talking about that.
Shane Mercer. Earlier.
Kenta's just still talking shit to Eddie right now.
Yeah.
So who do you got, Shane Mercer or Calvin Tankman?
I'll go Mercer. I mean, I'm not really. Maybe partly why it's a little bit of a quieter crowd. I'm like, interesting booking here. Dan the Dad against. We'll see.
Well, I mean, we've got Riders of the Storm showing up here. This is really you had to go through, to quote Jim Ross, hellfire and brimstone to get here.
Right.
And yes, David, absolutely, it is the full equivalent to big beefy boy slapping meat.
Amen.
So that's why I'm taking the biggest of the boys slapping meat here, Calvin Tankman.
You're taking Calvin?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe in hopes that Hobbs there will get pushed. I'll take Calvin.
All right. Interesting. I can go with you on that one.
Calvin, huge fan of his in MLW. Tankman for the win. See, everybody's with me picking Tankman. You got to pick the biggest of the beefy boys.
Copycats.
Hey. Oh, Hikuleo. Hikuleo's going to challenge Kenta. Fair enough. It's time for the only Bullet Club member main event.
Sorry, it just he points out he's the only Bullet Club member with gold. But wait, well, I guess I don't know. Chris Bay and what's his face? Ace Austin have gold, but do they not count?
That shows how much that. Well, New Japan gold.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah, they have Impact gold. Yes, we've got the GCW equivalent of Big Beefy Boy slapping meat happening on GCW. And we've got Hikuleo calling out Kenta right now on New Japan. And we still have UFC floating around to where I'm in
the main event.
No, the main event on UFC, I mean?
Yeah.
No, this is not the main event. This is Munoz versus Gutierrez. Main event's Holloway versus Allen.
That's what. Okay, yeah, we talked about that last night.
Right.
Okay, I'm with you.
What comes around is all around, Ricky.
All around.
Assy Open for the win, says Damien.
Assy Open. Okay.
But I don't want to see an Assy Open.
What assy?
I don't know. I know. I popped myself with that.
What assy, though? It all depends, I suppose.
Bro. Anyway.
Bro. Dun, 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 dun. So now, so we're getting Kenta versus Hikuleo.
Oh, Mercer tried to get Tankman up and just nope.
Not today. All right.
You kind of saw him clearly setting up for that spot, though. Oh, big chops in the corner. Little slower pace than I'd like a bit. A little more. You can see them clearly setting and going for the spots versus just the pace of the match flowing to it.
Right. It's over.
What is?
Oh, sorry. I'm watching a replay. Son of a bitch.
I was going to say, you straight, my guy?
Calvin Tate is crazy. Look at this shit. Tankman.
Knee from Mercer and just still lands on his feet.
What's up, big boy?
Who do you have for the three-way match between Motor City Machine Guns, Aussie, Damien? There's a U after the A. I keep wanting to say it the wrong way.
Of all people, to correct people on wrestling.
Listen, look, no, I'm not the one who messes everybody's names up.
I don't know what you're talking
Aussie
about.
Open versus Tanahashi and Okada.
I say them the way they spell them. I'm sorry.
Stream 3 KJ0. Keeping score now.
I'm losing. I'm trailing. Don't worry. There's a comeback in me yet.
For the W.
There's a comeback in me yet.
I don't know. You're about to get the broom out here, I feel.
Right? Oh, Shane's turn. Me. That wasn't a great chop, bud. Oh, that was better. Shane loving it.
Both men just throwing chops back and forth right now. And I'm getting a promo package for Okada right now.
Yes, sir.
I don't like this
terrible
here. This is just
slow. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's just terrible.
Terrible. You Charles Barkley now. It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. Dun, dun, dun.
It's just everything's a bit slow paced. Like I get their big beefy boys slapping meat, but you could do this and still have the big spots, the big slams, the big, instead of just the karate chop spot.
Back and forth. Yeah, it's been a bit clunky. I wonder if there was issues getting to the venue or people not wanting to come. If there is horrible weather happening, maybe this card got shuffled a little. I don't know how far ahead. Well, actually, I have the card here. So I don't think much has changed. Let me double check.
Well, but David said that there was tornado warnings and everything.
Okay,
like it's probably got to be a little patchworky, I bet.
Well, no, but I mean, right now this match was already pre-announced, so it's not like this was a last-minute thing. Blake Christian and Dan the Dad was on the poster as well. We still got Trucy, by the way. Trucy's performing tonight. That is Boosie with a friend, Trucy.
That is the trio Boosie. But yeah, we had that Eddie Kingston kind of Japan. Big suplex there from Mercer. See, that's where what this match should have been, is them just literally throwing each other around. Of Mercer's the quicker, agile guy. He's trying. Spinning back elbow. Did he just knock that man clean?
Calvin looks like Scripps and Mark Henry had a kid.
Bro, you said it, not me. I've got Tanahashi coming out right now on New Japan.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, can you imagine the coup it would be for Swerve to pick up the Mega Championship?
It would be pretty crazy.
How would that be a coup?
Well,
coup de Gracie? How?
Coup de Gracie?
I don't. What are they getting one over on that? If Swerve was a champion in Triple Mania,
I just don't think you expect it. I think that maybe coup might not be the right word. Would it be
fair enough?
A little surprising for sure. A 2-hour show every Saturday night, likely on TNT or C. Fuck you, Tony Khan. I kid. I love you, Tony. Really? Dude, we're gonna have to make some life decisions on this one.
Why?
Is it gonna be like Rampage, or is it gonna be decent?
I thought you were talking about tonight right now. I wasn't talking.
I just got
about the AW thing. Yeah, no. We're gonna you gotta test the waters and see if that's worth. But then again, there's the story allegedly that's where
Punk,
when potentially Phil Brooks returns to professional wrestling, that would be where it would be. Because guess what? The Young Bucks and the Elite can't play ball they can't play nice with other people.
Rumor is that CM Punk, Chris Jericho, and others in AEW are set to have a meeting. So maybe that's where they sit down and say, like, we're going to put you on Saturdays. You never come to Wednesdays. You don't breathe the same air. You just stay miles away from Nick and Matt. They're childish. They don't want to fuck with you. By the way, you want to do Wembley with Chris Jericho?
No.
Put on the spot. Fuck it, I'm out.
Right.
Can't handle this shit anymore.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Suplex on Calvin Taven. Shane Mercer's a beast.
Two count. But do we need to have, and is Tony the one to really oversee a whole sit down between all of these guys and say,
shit.
all right, y'all can work this shit out. No.
Tony Khan sitting at the end of the table like the Don, like, I brought you all here together with like really wide eyes out. Like, thank you for being here, guys. Did everybody hug? Good. Let's do the meeting.
Right.
I want to see it. I want to be a fly on the wall for this shindig.
Don't worry. I'm sure Dave or somebody will have something tapped in there or something.
Yeah,
so they'll be able to quote everything word for word. But yeah, so we've still got Shane Mercer and Calvin Tateman going at it on GCW. We've got Kazuchika Okada and Tanahashi coming out right now. They're taking on Motor City Machine Guns and Aussie Open for the strong openweight tag team championship.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which, by the way, Motor City Machine Guns are the champions. So if you're picking them, you're picking them to retain.
Yeah, I think they'll retain. Oh, wait, Aussie Open for the win. Wait.
They get both new versions of the New Japan tag titles?
Right, maybe. Why not? They're killing it.
They get the U.S. and the Japanese ones?
Maybe.
We've got Bonkers taking Aussie for the win. Damian Chris Jericho said no, he does not want to work with CM Punk. I don't think he's come out and, well, he kind of has come out and directly said that.
I don't want him back in my company. But then when he goes, wait a minute, this is money.
Yeah.
He changes his mind.
Like, he turns into like a cartoon character to where their eyes roll back and dollar signs appear where their, pupils were and everything.
Right. I mean, dude, it wouldn't blow my mind, right? He's the Hulk Hogan. Like, no, I don't want to do that NWO shit. Wait, it's over? Let me in. Fuck Sting.
Right. Richard says, rumor Eddie Edwards beats Kenta for the strong championship, then fights PCO for the title at last rights match at Rebellion as an update to Impact pay-per-view.
Except that just happened.
I was gonna say, you're like the dude on like Wrestling News Now that's like WWE is a legend, like just the complete super inaccurate news. I feel
right.
like that match already happened with a different result.
Right. Rumor is that match already occurred, and the rumor is inaccurate.
Rumor is you're wrong.
Mercer and Calvin are up top, by the way.
And we've got Aussie Open out right now, but
rude.
Who do you got tomorrow, Macklin or Kushida?
We'll talk about it tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm a little torn. This felt like a slam dunk for Macklin. The last couple of weeks, they got me kind of going, could Kushida do it?
You know who I think wins?
Who?
Macklin. Slam dunk. Slam. Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
I'm leaning Macklin. It's hard to go against them. Like I said, it felt like this was a given. So I will give Impact credit. They've made, if you were paying attention, they made you kind of think like, all right, okay, at least this is going to be a battle. Both guys could win.
Absolutely. And that's what makes it compelling. That's what makes it a good pay-per-view, is because it's literally, you could make it and pitch it to where it's a coin flip. To me, I think Macklin's the hottest guy, one of the hottest guys that's not in a big two. I would say he's not signed to WWE or AEW.
No, I got you.
Right
now we got the Motor City Machine Guns coming out. They're going to take on. This is going to be a banger of a fucking match. I'm glad we tuned in.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm here too.
That's Big Nick.
No, I kid. Res Evil, what up? Happy birthday to Lita. Hasn't she had like 7 of those this month? I feel.
Pardon?
Well, no, I feel like every other fucking day somebody's saying something like that.
Well, there's
Eggman picks up the win.
There's my first L of the night. You were right. Go with the beef.
Exactly. Big pause stuff on that. Big beefy boy slapping meat. That reminded me of how WWE tried to trick the Saudis with a sumo wrestler because they wanted Yokozuna.
This one's dead. Cross him off the list then.
I did not. That was completely out of my mind. And then just, hi, how you doing?
I just think it was because the GIF I saw earlier with Wild Thing. I was like, it was fresh in my mind.
Right.
Yo, we are live. Nick too.
I'm halfway here. I'm on a tape delay. I was pre-recorded. That's why this man. Why at times I just go on tangents and talk over them.
Nick is just AI. He's out of control. His program.
I'm a soundboard come to life.
Right. This is what's going to happen, folks. AI taking over.
Growing beards and everything.
We're going to need Arnie.
Yeah, do it. Come with me. So that's your Giancana. Come with me, Giancana.
Right. This is an interesting matchup coming up here. Is Tony Deppen against Shaza McKenzie. Shaza. If Bronson Reed interrupts the match, Bobby Lashley would win by DQ, but still be U.S. champ. You, Austin Theory, and I could be right. You could be right.
What?
At least this
again, Richard. I feel like I've said this to a few people at times when they pop in here. If you got the good vitamins, share with the class. If you're going to show up here with the good, you got to bring enough to share.
Puff, pass, buddy.
Right. Especially, apparently, Richard really is following the whole theme of tonight of I can't feel my face. So, I'd like to get at that level too. But so who you taking, Okada and Tanahashi, Motor City Machine Guns, or Aussie Open? If you haven't done so already, let us know in the chat. Who you taking, sir? Under pressure.
I'm going to take, like you said, Aussie Open has a belt. Let's go Okada. He's like the Hulk Hogan of.
He's the Lol Okada wins, Lol Cena wins.
A little bit. So yeah, let's go Okada and his partner who eludes me. What's his
Tanahashi. I will take Motor City Machine Guns to retain. I feel like Aussie Open's been the popular pick a bit because they've done more stuff. Well, they've done more stuff on AEW. They've already got the IWGP, all of that. But I think Motor City Machine Gun retain.
Right. So big tag for Aussie Open tagging themselves in. I can't believe I forgot Tanahashi's name. I just said it 3 minutes prior, just blanked. But Alex Shelley, I mean, it's interesting. Alex Shelley, very much a heel in a lot of the indies circuits. He does. So interesting. And we got Tony Deppen coming out. We built this city. We built.
He's got the Vince McMahon mustache. Bro, he's got the Vince McMahon mustache.
Right.
Jack taking Motor City Machine Guns. Damien taking Aussie Open. Sharing and scaring, it can be fun. Now have some while you have none. There's nothing more important under the sun than caring and sharing. It can be fun. Okay, then. F is for friends who do stuff together.
What's the who's the other one?
I don't know, but we've got everybody pitching us to watch everything of. I'm going to need like 18 films to look like the goddamn Matrix up in here.
$1 bills, y'all.
Right. If you want us to do that, then you need to be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Tell everybody that you know, hit that super chat, the super stickers, that merch store. You got to blow this up if you want us out here covering the USFL, the Kings and Warriors.
You need more TVs?
Yeah.
And sleep.
New Japan, UFC, GCW. Good googly moogly, folks. Shucky ducky quack quack.
So if you want to give us a prediction on anything you happen to be watching, we'll take it.
Exactly. We'll take it and we'll comment about it. We'll probably be. I can try and get it going.
Speak to it. I have to turn on 2 more monitors.
I'm not honestly. I could right now, legit.
Right.
Actually, let me. I might have everything except for the USFL up right now.
Yo, I watched some XFL today. It's not good.
Oh, thanks. You know, it's only like I've been doing an XFL show.
No, I'm kidding. It was just a really slow game. I didn't watch long.
Were you watching your team, the Vegas Vipers? That might be why.
The Vipers and the Roughnecks. It was rough. And next.
Pause.
Yeah. Shotzi everyone doing old school nowadays, which turns into a Hurricane Rana. That was pretty.
Yeah, but when everybody does stuff like that, does it not? I know it always feels special because it's Taker and it's Taker's thing, and because you don't see huge guys like that doing it. But like when Commander's like pretty much doing it around the entire ring, like it doesn't lose its special feel a bit.
Yeah, when 78-year-old, Mike, I almost called him Magic Mike. But when you got a 78-year-old independent wrestler walking like the ropes,
Mike Jackson.
But yeah, action, right? Okada misses. Roll up. I mean, I'm super territorial when it comes to Undertaker stuff. I get really pissed off when I watch Undertaker moveset get used as like a transition move. Like, you just tombstoned him in the middle of this fucking match? How dare you?
Right, a little bit.
Right?
Jake, what up? Steven, don't have Fight TV, watch it. Oh my God, we've got another contestant thrown in here. Cubs versus Dodgers. Oh, good lordy.
Hey, my James.
Steven LC. But no, we got you covered, I guess, on the Fight TV field because we got you with GCW, I Can't Feel My Face, and New Japan Capital Collision. But I do also still have UFC up. I now have the Warriors Kings game up. I have USFL because if XFL wasn't enough of a punishment, I got everything and everything.
Anything and everything. Well, I got 4 men beating each other up. Or actually 3, and a lady has joined the mix. So Deppen versus Shaza, by the way. This match, he's blowing snot on her.
All right, you watch that. I've got
yeah, you watch that. Okay.
No, Alex Shelley literally just like, nope, thank you. It was Okada and Tanahashi in the ring. He just literally like, nope, sorry, my apologies. I wasn't supposed to be here, and just backed out and just turned his back. I'm like, no, thank you. That was so good. Okay. Nope, you can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
Right. That was excellent. You guys do your thing. I'll be here.
Right. Action Mike Jackson is wrestling. Yes. Yeah. I think we called him at one point. We watched one of his matches on GCW, I feel, or something.
Yeah,
like
remember he fought Joey Janela.
Oh
my God. And he had another match, but I was so terrified they were going to kill him. Who was that one? But yeah, Joey Janela gave him a good go.
Right.
No, I mean, I like the guy, but I mean, I'll let him have the stick, but we can't have everybody do the stick.
JV, I'm not going to click on your comment, but no, I'm not trying to find that right now. Yes, it is Vitamins O'Clock full effect right now. Where was it? Nope, never mind. Big double clothesline for Mark Davis right now. On to both members of Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah. Sometimes the brain moves faster than the mouth.
It's true.
Shaza with a big elbow. Oh, Deppen just laying in an elbow on that woman.
It gives her the finger. Oh, she's okay though. Sweeps the foot, kicks him in the head.
Steven's reminding you of another one of Mike Jackson against Trey Miguel. You're now imagine that man is the same age as Vincent Kennedy, right. Dick Dastardly McMahon.
Right.
So why in the Rudy Blue Hell is that a thing?
Right.
On both ends. Shaza lighting up Deppen's chest as Motor City Machine Guns right now actually in control. Shelley just took out Tanahashi and then bows.
Oh, one to the side of the head. Everyone getting kicked in the head. Both screens. Kicks everywhere. It's called sugar caffeine, maybe. Every I have falls asleep nighttime. Night.
Manza's on that Tony Khan. That's what it is. Manza's on that Tony Khan.
DC loves them some Aussie Open.
Everybody loves them some Aussie Open.
That's one time I'm glad they didn't misspell it. Thank you, C-Money.
Thank you. Finally. In other news, Nick, have you seen the beautiful replica WCW stage they want to produce? Yes, I have. I've seen that shared around quite a good bit. Did make me kind of want it, and yeah, but I don't have space for things like that, and it made me honestly more want to go back and watch the older WCW and everything,
right?
Because I was that kid that was. I'm sure you were too. Well, I don't know what you had in Canada, but where I'd literally flip back and forth between the two.
Absolutely. I think
that previous channel button on a remote was super fucking handy to have as a kid.
No, for the
So
longest
time, like back and you flop, just boop boop boop.
When I was young, I would never get to watch it live. I would watch it like we would get like a replay of it on TSN here, like on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We get Raw on Tuesday afternoon. So like get home from school, watch Raw, and then Wednesdays you'd get Nitro. So I'd find out Tuesday, Wednesdays, and try and avoid everybody for a couple days.
Oh, I almost kind of feel bad for you now a little bit. No, respectfully, because of being a kid in the US, of like that whole environment of literally to where you're having to sneak and like stay up,
well,
maybe late and everything. And you're
watching,
like I said, you literally flip back and forth like as they're live.
As I got a little bit older, that was exactly what the case was the clicking back and forth of like, and again, I was always like, I used to get offended when someone would say WCW was better. Like, it used to bother me.
There was a point where it was, though.
There's definitely a point where it was, right? But I was just so hardwired and had been such, watching for so long that one product. But no, then, obviously with everything with the NWO and forward, it was hard not to pay attention.
Right.
And all of a sudden you were getting like these brawls and you were getting fucking chaos. I was like, yeah, as a kid, how do you not watch that?
Absolutely. As Shaza goes for a 2 count on Deppin, and Mark Davis has Alex Shelley in a arm crank.
Armbar.
Move number 1002. Arm drag.
The Polish armbar.
Looks like CM Punk potential return June 21st, Dynamite in Chicago, or at the debut of whatever they are calling. Is it Collision now?
Collision. Remember the
Crash, Impact. Oh wait, those have been taken. All right, shit. Roadblock. No, fuck, that's been gone too.
It's true though. Like, I mean, Collision. I mean, it's kind of a flat name for the show, but whatever.
Yeah, it's what your head does against your desk when you realize that Tony's booking a fucking Saturday show now. Just clang.
Right, and we all heard the story when they first applied for the trademark for Collision. Somebody spelt it wrong, so they got the trademark for Collision.
Collusion.
Collusion. That's what the Saturday show should be called. Put the Brock, Kenny, and everybody over there.
It's being the elite, and just call it collusion.
Call it collusion. Welcome to Collusion.
Right.
Collusion.
Steven says Rebellion card tomorrow night, which 100%, folks, we will be here live covering that, and we might be a little bit more focused instead of all over the place.
Doubt it.
Nah, true.
Doubt it.
Tabernacle.
Tomorrow's gonna be fun.
John, what up? What?
Oh, 2 count. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. I mean, tomorrow we're coming back. We got Triple Mania. It's gonna be an entertaining card. Lots going on. There's a giant 10-person tag steel cage death match thing happening. It's going to be a good one, folks. We're going to be here live for that, and then we're staying right through to Impact Rebellion. So yeah, the weekend's only beginning.
Absolutely. And by the way, folks, I guess Jake's got you hyped up, set up here of he's doing the Don West here of hype for Rebellion tomorrow night. Probably going to buy it on Impact's official YouTube channel for $34.99. Just 3 easy payments. But yes, folks, 100%.
I'm in Toronto for Impact, but it's not there. You got to go another 6 hours.
Wrong place.
If you get to Detroit, turn around. You've gone too far.
Yeah, what is it? Winnipeg?
Winnipeg?
No, I'm trying to remember where's Rebellion tomorrow.
Windsor.
Oh, okay. So I see. I don't Winnipeg me. I was close. I had a W.
I had a W.
Right.
Can you read my card for trip? Can you read the card? Maybe in a bit. Well, you can bring it up if you want.
No.
We got lots
Well,
going
find me
on.
a commercial. Find me when I'm not covering 18 shows. But JV says, remember those days, Nick? If you saw one show, you missed out on the other. Well, no, that's half the time when you would have your little circle of wrestling buddies, your little
Do you ever
minion
fucking
circle
click
there.
over to one show and then you forget about the other show and you go
Yeah.
back? Like,
well, that's how you knew certain shows were better than the others. But that's why I was saying, if you had your friends that they probably didn't click over like you did, and they'd fill you in on what you missed out. And granted, I think that's what Dave Meltzer always relied on. Is you never could fact check him on anything. And you just, no matter what they said, if they were said something like Richard, of even though the match had already happened, he'd tell you an entire different outcome. And you still got to believe him because that's the only source of information you got. Until you watch like Raw the next week or something.
These are two lengthy matches, but this triple threat tag match is excellent.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm expecting that one to go long. I was not expecting this one on GCW to go long.
Well, they've had a lot of like
things and stuff. Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, like spit it out, AJ. You know, she's had a lot of comebacks that have been shut down. Now she's on fire again. Like it's been they've kind of had like 3 matches.
Roll up for the 3 count. Small package. Most
and he had the thong. He had the thong. Wrestling. I mean tights. He grabbed the tights.
As I've got Okada just taking it to Chris Sabin right now. And shout out to Chris Sabin too as well. Wasn't it? Didn't he just reach a milestone or something of about like 20 years or something like that in professional wrestling?
Yeah. It's crazy to think because I remember when he was first starting. Now I'm like,
managed to make it feel old.
Right. I'm like, I remember when this guy was like 18. Now he's fucking 20 years in. I'm like, shit.
Right. Man, that made me miss my hookup box. Pause. Allegedly. Depends on what type of hookup box you're talking about.
Ding, survey says. Yeah, that's the right answer.
Show me potato salad.
That's the
right answer. Right. See, I gotta start learning Spanish, the Espanol for Triple Mania tomorrow.
Right. And yes, Shaza put on a hell of a match against Tony Deppen.
Oh, absolutely. And also, speaking of the fine ladies of wrestling, you might see Luna sitting in the front row. You might see her in the crowd tomorrow for Rebellion.
Right.
La Resistance lives on.
Kata going to the top, getting stopped by Shelly.
Listen, social circles back in the late 90s, early 2000s were based on what wrestling promotion you like, WCW or WWF. No, or you just grow up in the Booney Doonies and you can actually be positive like we try to be here and like both.
Like both.
No tribalism.
Right.
But
I did like both. And I mean, like, man, that's where you got excited.
You're lying if you say you didn't like Goldberg and you say you're a WWE fan.
I didn't like
Goldberg. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying to the general population. Like, there was stuff. You were an NWO fan. You were a Goldberg fan. Even if you were a big diehard WWE fan, you were a Stone Cold fan and a Rock fan if you were a diehard WCW guy.
Yeah, I remember being bummed out when, it started going downhill. Like, it really did kind of, you knew what you were watching was all fucked up. And there's Vince Russo running around and there's the guy from My Dog Spot. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what are we doing? So
Ready to Rumble. We need to do a watch party with Ready to Rumble.
We're getting into we're gonna have a camp out with the boys. We're gonna watch
brunch with the boys. Right? 7. I don't know.
There we go. We're gonna have a fucking a chill day. We're gonna do a wrestling movie watch along.
Yeah, we're gonna find a quiet day and we'll do like Ready to Rumble or something. But I've got Brian Keith, Bounty Hunter Brian Keith, right now on GCW, and he is a guy to me. And I know we don't always cover. We do cover some, but we don't go into like the indies. But he's a guy that I could see. I'm amazed Tony hasn't rang him for like Ring of Honor or something. Honestly,
yeah, he's outstanding. He really is.
Or Hunter for NXT, 100%.
He's done well. And I believe he is a title holder somewhere.
Everywhere, I believe.
Yeah, he's got a few.
Everywhere he's been outside of like the GCWs and
Shigehiro Irie.
Yes.
I feel like
CJ Hero, feeling Irie.
Feeling Irie. That Irie feeling.
Yeah, Irie. Boy, Rastafari.
Bumper cars
versus Brian Keith.
Motor City gets smashed together. This match is on fire. If you're watching New Japan right now, give me some.
Oh no, that was Okada and Tanahashi that I just saw Aussie Open just smash them together.
Okay, is that who it was?
Yes.
Everyone's moving so fast right now, dude.
That's how you know the vitamins are hitting you good.
Right?
JPC never saw a Goldberg match till WWE. Very embarrassing. Right. Well, you missed out on the good Goldberg. Oh, he's a dub X. Irie there is a dub X dub champion. Okay.
Yes.
So shout out the German promotion. I believe they're based out of Germany.
That's funny. He took his poncho thing off and then put it back on and then did it again. Like he just wanted to do like the swirly thing a couple times.
Hey, fair enough. Don't knock the man.
Hey,
man, whoop your ass.
He's selling hard. Damien enjoying. My dad got me into wrestling. Wrestling for me will always be WCW on Saturday nights at 6:05 on the Superstation. Right.
Maybe, and I think this might just be because of how much I guess I've grown, or we've grown to know you through the chats and everything like that. Because you've been here for a hot minute. Instead of Superstation, I thought you said suspension. Of just you were always on suspension, so you and your dad would just watch wrestling while you were suspended. Man, I apologize.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, for me, I think my dad would he was never like a avid fan, but he would put it on at times. But I remember the Saturday mornings, right? Like you get your fucking banging cartoons, and then at the end of the cartoons, you got fucking Saturday Superstars and American Gladiators back to back. And then you went out and played.
Tanahashi, sorry, I will touch on that because that's awesome. But Tanahashi with the fumbly wumbly frog splash into the knees on Mark Davis, and I'm taking Brian Keith for this match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'll go against you. We'll just see what. We'll
so
see.
You chose wrong.
Yeah, I can't even see the guy.
Irie, just say Irie.
Irie, I'm going Irie. I'm feeling Irie tonight.
You're feeling Irie.
But
to me though, I never.
He looks like Jeff Cobb, but not.
So not Jeff Cobb. But yeah, I didn't watch any sort of. I guess if we're going comparing wrestling, watch it with dads, but I didn't watch any sort of wrestling show with my father till it was. I remember specifically because I convinced him to order the pay-per-view. It was SummerSlam 98, 99, the one where they had Hell's Bells, where they had the gate and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it was just the friends I was around, what have you, or what, but I remember just like as long as I can remember, I can beat. Ooh.
Sorry, dude.
Very good.
Dude. So we get a moonsault, but dude from Aussie Open.
Mark Davis?
Mark Davis.
Or the other one.
No, the other one. I think the other one. He hung himself up on the guardrail. Like, dude, that looked ouch.
Ouchie wow wow.
Show a replay of that shit. He landed on his gut on the guardrail.
Oh yeah. He's very much of like, oh God, just fine. I guess, yeah, you got to tag me in right now.
You go. No, he's back up. Wow. He's got to be hurting, man. Yeah, like get out and tag. Get out and tag.
Yeah, get out and. Oh. They collide with the double elbows as Saban moves out of the way. Oh, and he catches the leg and spins it into his partner. Oh, the step up tilt-a-whirl DDT. That was cool. I'll give Saban on that. That was
like look at this. Look at these transitions, just like from one thing to the next. Oh,
but you watch that versus that time stuff that we've watched on GCW, and they slide from thing to thing. It doesn't look so much like cooperation and all right, I run to here and wait for you to hit the spot. No, it's literally they're on the fly. It looks like this is what would happen if you were playing if you were watching wrestling.
Wow, we got a late two. Man, I want to see a replay of that fucking moonsault. Taking himself.
The good Regal or the good Goldberg. Go watch Lord Regal versus Goldberg. I remember having the old VHS from WCW on Goldberg to where they were talking about like him versus Hugh Morris and shit like that. And he was halfway kayfabe, halfway shoot.
Yeah. No, I've listened to you ever. I think it's kicking around YouTube, but they show a replay of the match, and you hear like Regal and Goldberg's side of the story. Where Goldberg's like he's a dick, and Regal's like, "Come on, now I'm Regal," and everyone's like, well, "I trust Regal on this."
I trust him. I don't trust you. It's a little bit like Punk versus Ryback.
Yeah.
I've seen that going around. Of now, you either did that on purpose or you're dumb as fuck.
So, folks, if you were just tuning in, we have lots of action going on right now. We have Capital Collision on one screen. We got GCW on another screen. And I'm sure, are you still watching basketball?
I still theoretically amongst tabs. I don't have them actively pulled up just because I don't have 87 monitors.
I was going to say,
but if you do drop a super chat, super stickers, hit the merch store, all of that, we can make that happen. You know, light up this channel, light up this chat. But I do still have UFC. I've still got Warriors, Kings. I've still sadly got USFL. For a second, I came back to New Japan and thought Saban was just grabbing both of Aussie Open by the areas, the no-no zones. Oh, wow. Aussie Open picks up the win. Holy sugar honey iced tea. Aussie Open is a double champ right now.
Every time you say that, I think you're going to break out in the fucking sorry, 1 second.
What am I going to start saying an iced tea song? Colors.
No. So we got to
now Hassan's just wanting to have us watch movies and everything.
Right? Call of the Wild. Let's go.
That's why you need to tell everybody we're your alternative commentary for everything. 99.9% pro wrestling, but occasionally some
Aussie Open with the win and your new Aussie 2 belts.
Yeah, the new double champ.
There you go. FTR Aussie Open, make it happen.
I feel that's the default for Wembley if you can't get FTR versus the Bucks.
Irie just destroyed the bounty hunter. Crossbody to the floor. Now he's back in. Holy shit.
I've got Keith with a T-bone suplex there.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Hit a big T-bone.
As Aussie Open's holding up both belts over Okada and Tanahashi.
Yeah, it looks like the first or the next challenger. I don't know how you want to look at it, but it looks like Okada and Tanahashi are stepping up.
Well, I don't know. It looked like they were both about to do the we'll look away and you got me, then come back with a shot. But
it felt that way. It did.
Right. My mom was also a big fan, but watched WWF in the late 80s, then lapsed. Then she got married to my dad and had me and had to start adulting.
It happens.
Kyle Fletcher just ate the guardrail bad. There you go. That's who you're talking about, Kyle
Fletcher. Sorry, I completely blanked on Fletcher's name. But, yeah, he swallowed it. Like, he took it in the guts. It's one of those hits where you just imagine going like
right.
Look, he's up walking. He's now got 2 belts on his shoulders. He's victorious. Kudos. I mean, man, it was a hard bump. He's going to feel that tomorrow.
Hey, so see? Oh, absolutely. And see, you're not alone, though. JV's even pointing out English 1, JV 0.
That's all right.
So I think I'm the only one. I'm one of the few up here. If we the ones, I'm up in the win column somehow, some way. I don't know. Right. I'm winning against something here.
You deserve it from the crowd.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, I kind of like the New Japan I do enjoy these shows just because the crowd is a little more lively.
Well, because they're a
In the
bit few and
States.
far between. They're not, your once a week, same arena, same all the time. Oh, step up Inzaguri from Keith. New Japan strong. Hell yeah, as the open 2 belts.
I see
Who are
2
the
belts.
AAA tag champs? Oh lordy. Get there. FTR versus Aussie Open Forbidden Door. Yeah, well, does Tony blow his load early on Wembley instead of Forbidden Door 2? Pause. But I don't know which show comes first. Pause. Which show Tony oversteps?
Isn't it Forbidden Door, then All In, then All Out? Which, I mean, All In and All Out back to back is kind of cute.
But still, does he not, how do you not overshoot everything on Forbidden Door then have to follow Wembley up, or vice versa?
That's what I mean. Like, that's really the curious point of this. Like if you did, I mean, you could spread it out, but you're putting a lot out there. Like, if you get Osprey, Kenny at Forbidden Door, then you get what at All In. You get the Elite versus CM Punk storyline play out. So then you come back like a week or 2 later with All In. What the fuck? Like, if you get if you're really kind of behind the 8 ball,
right?
He's got a lot of booking to do. This will be a test. He might actually earn Booker of the Year this year.
Maybe. Honestly, that's not a bad show. That's not a bad show.
Tony Khan right now, as we sit here early in the year, as he has a legitimate shot to legitimately earn Booker of the Year, which I think he can't really say at least last year anyway. So he can regain his title legitimately. Sorry, Dave. Oh no, Dave agreed with us. I give Dave credit on that. He recanted the vote.
No, that's just you got enough backlash that said you're a Canadian. Look, I happen to find these other votes that I can add in here. I may have misjudged. But yeah, so that does it for New Japan Capital Collision. Ends with Aussie Open as your new double champs. But we do still have, I still have UFC going on as well. On top of, wow, and Irie picks up the win and screw
Irie, yes! I told you I was feeling Irie. That's beautiful.
Bro. All right, so hold on here. Yeah, no, what the fuck? Why?
What's wrong with Irie winning?
There's nothing wrong with feeling Irie, but to me, Keith should have won that match. He's the guy, like I said, I'm amazed his phone isn't ringing off the goddamn hook.
Well, I knew, I mean, he's up against the champ, bud.
Oh, not for this promotion or this company.
Right.
Well, we do also have the UFC kicking around as well. Right now, I've got Dustin Jacoby versus Azmat Mirzakhanov. I hope I said
my God. You KJ'd the name. I love it.
Listen, you. All right, here. Nick, you get a red card, so you know what happens when somebody gets a red card and everything.
Oh, shit. I was actually going to. That's so funny. So, yeah, we got. They're fighting over who's going to raise whose hand. So, the ultimate show of respect between the two folks. So, folks, we are rolling. New Japan has come to an end. We got GCW on right now. We got UFC on in the background as well. Well, as soon as Nick comes back and I can switch my shit. But, yeah, we're rolling along. Double or Nothing's also in the mix. Good point, Steve Chambers. We keep kind of overlooking Double or Nothing, right? We're going to get the 4 pillars of that. It's busy times. What's up, Bonkers? Aussie Open 1. Yep, double belt. We got Aussie 2 belts. What's going on, Joe? How you doing? Welcome. friend and fellow fantasy wrestling leaguer. I guess that's what we'll call it. By the way, the champs. Dustin Jacoby for the win in UFC. Good shout, Damian. And right now we got we're getting your next match on GCW coming right up, folks. Do you have TK and what Triple H? That's it. No one else really matters. You have TK and what Triple H? That's it. No one else really matters. Take your word for it, JV, on that one. Might have to rephrase. Dun, dun. Folks, I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful Saturday night. We thank you for tuning in. Remember, we got Trucy, Ali Catch, Effie, and Dark Chic. Here we go, folks. Dun, dun, dun. Let me explain. But yeah, no. So we get the next match coming up. It's going to be a 6-person tag. Yeah, folks, we're going to be here for a while, but do remember, easy for me to say, do remember, like, subscribe, share, be a part of the fastest growing channel that's doing what we do. Thank you for being here on Saturday. We will be back again on Sunday, and we're rolling through. Obviously, you got the dynamic duo, myself and Big Nick. And don't forget, the week will start all over again on Monday. We'll be back here for Raw, bitching and moaning about Vince McMahon, and then we'll be going through the whole wrestling week. We don't miss. We've been running nonstop, folks. So thank you for all the support. And remember, tell your friends, tell your aunties, tell your cousins, tell strangers. You see somebody wearing a wrestling shirt, just tell them about us. Dustin Jacoby. I got that one. Or kind of got that one. If Gunther beats Xavier Woods next week, do you think challenged him? Who do you think challenges him next week? Xavier Woods is not going to beat Gunther. Who's up? Nakamura. A lot of people want Gunther and Nakamura, so that could work. The Second Gear Crew, Jimmy Lloyd, the one they call Manders, and Mance Warner. Effie, Ali Catch for the win. There you go. Damien taking Trucy. All right, it's going to be a fun match, though. We got 3-on-3. So we'll see what happens here, folks. Get your predictions in. Who are you taking? Are you watching the show? Who do you got? Oh. Walk. Second, the crowd is going nuts with the walk sing-along. It's a good one. For audience participation. That's a good jam to use. If Gunther beats got you. FE for the win. Nakamura has to go through Cross. Going to be a good match. Yeah, Chambers, and I like it. I think you put them up against each other for a while. So to your point, yeah, I think Nakamura will end up being later, but I know a lot of people want it. I think that the good news is Gunther's had a good run, and I do believe there's a good amount of competition building up around him. I mean, LA Knight's a good show. Meltzer makes a big thing about Booker of the Year. Let's be honest. There's only 2, TK and Hunter. That's it. No one else matters. Oh, okay. No, I mean, I get it. I mean, it's a thing you used to always do, but I guess it made more sense when there was, like you said, multiple bookers across the board. I mean, but to his credit, I mean, they had the vote. People voted for Tony Khan. And, to Meltzer's credit, he added a little, side story and explained that wasn't the right choice. Shout out RVD with the walk song. There you go. My head instantly went to one of a kind. And they're off and brawling. Ali and Mance, Jimmy, and Black. Oh, they're all throwing bombs. Manders, Black Sheik, Dark Sheik. Dark Sheik. Shout out to Pantera, you mean? There you go. There you go. I'm a huge fan of Mance Warner. Yeah, Mance is good. Mance had a good 2022. Been a little quiet coming out of the gate here in 2023, but doing his thing. And it's always a good time when the second gear crew show up. Now we got Ali. We got Effie. We got Manders in the middle. Oh, double hip thrust to the ear. I don't imagine that feels great. Oh. Junk to the ear now. Crossbody by Ali. Right? Good question. That's always been the question. Tell me, like, come on. Give me an unbiased opinion. Is that Action Andrade partying with Mance? No. Is it? That'd be hilarious if it was. I doubt it, though. Boom. Dark Sheik, 1, 2, breaks up the pin. Mance Warner and Jimmy Lloyd back into the ring as we're going the other way. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we got 2-on-1 right now, folks. Keep the chat going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Effie back up. Big arm by Jimmy Lloyd. And now they got Dark Sheik 3-on-1 in the corner. He's outstanding. Kind of gives me Albert vibes, but no, he's outstanding. He really is a good wrestler. And I think Mance has got a lot of skill to his game as well. And I mean, I'll give Boosie credit. They've found a real good gimmick and kind of niche thing that they've done really well with. They've had the tag titles in a couple places, and everyone knows I'm a big fan of Ali. So good on her. She kind of finds herself in all situations, all types of matches. So, but Dark Sheep battling back. Manders down. Back up. Oh. Scoop up Jimmy Lloyd. And we got Mance with the jabs. The jabs. A couple really soft looking ones, however. Oh, we got a DDT. Dun, dun, dun. Line it back up. Tope. Oh. Down goes Lloyd. Dark Sheik back into the ring. Looking for more. Oh, and Manders just says, not today. A very gentle power slam on the floor. You only said Albert because he's bald and's got a goatee. Yeah, okay. Guilty. Give him a couple piercings. We're good to go. Guilty. This match is crazy already. I love it. Damien, you always like it when it gets fucking big fan of the chaos, my buddy. There's nothing wrong with that. Jimmy Lloyd's taking it. A lot of really like meh shots in this match, guys. Can we lay something in a little? I'm serious. If you're watching right now, a little soft touchy in a couple places here. Jimmy Lloyd working the chair on Effie. Jimmy Lloyd. Oh, Mance Warner looking around. Oh, we got a door. And I think it's the first door of the night, folks. The first door of the night has arrived. They're setting it up between the ring and a chair. All right, all right, all right. Shit's about to get real. Effie battling back. We'll see. We're getting a second gear crew split screen shot. So this split screen brought to you by the second gear crew. Who are you picking in this match? I'm gonna go Trucy. Underdogs. I'm gonna go the underdogs, steal a win. I know Nick kind of favors the second gear crew anyway, so we'll call it even. Who else? Who are you guys taking? I know, Damien, you made your pick. Anyone else got a prediction out there as this match rolls along? Big forearms from Effie on the outside on the apron. Manders getting locked up. All right, Effie throwing a little love on it. Well, a little more love. Oh, I think they botched that move. It's Jimmy Lloyd taking a chair to alley catch. Oh, the crowd went kind of quiet there. Everything's kind of come to a bit of a standstill in this match. Wildfire Tommy Rich is on tomorrow. GCW card. Guy is only 66, but look, 666. Tommy Rich. I mean, we were just talking about our buddy Mike. So age ain't nothing but a number. Anyway, alley catch. Oh, big knee. She eats a knee from Mance Warner. And the second gear crew have isolated Alley. Boom! Alley catch through the door. Whoo! And she kicks out. Big kick out. Big kick out. Alley catch still alive. Second gear crew coming up with a plan. Oh, huge chop from Manders. Rocking alley catch. Alley up. Manders taking a look. Oh, into the turnbuckle. Effie saves her, though. He's back up top. Oh, double blockbuster. Both men down. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Hooks the back of the leg. Rolls. Nice. And that's... I like that move from Effie. He's got Warner up. Warner pushes him into the cutter. Jimmy Lloyd takes him out. But Dark Sheik is up now. So this is a Jim Cornette fever dream. Oh! Dark Sheik over the rope, through the door on the floor. He who sets it up must go through it. And that's what we got, folks. Holy shit. Holy shit. Sabu style. This match is amazing. Damien having a wonderful Saturday night. And now we're getting a little bit of a stare down between Effie and Mance. Clap, 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 clap. Slapping the teetotum shit out of each other. Now they're fighting over a door. Come and knock on my door. We'll be waiting for... Anyway. There's Warner. Oh, pancaking Effie.
Ding dong, hello. There, I got there.
Ding dong, hello. We'll be waiting for you.
Well, I was gonna say before it was like tables versus doors. It's a feud just like Scotsman versus Welsh, or Scotsman versus Japanese, or Scots versus Scots.
I love that quote. I love me some crazy GCW action. Should put that in your Tinder profile.
Be careful who clicks on that. Well, I don't even know if there is a bit of a commentary team, but I feel like at this point we are the commentary team right now for GCW.
Yeah, we got
a massive door.
So that's our third door broke if you're keeping track at home. I love me some crazy GCW.
Oh,
I like it. I like
and
it.
And then like a slingshot pile driver from Alley. Baseball slide, little weak sauce, applesauce in a man's.
We've had
Rough Rider from Super Rough Rider actually from Effie.
Oh,
2, 3.
Yeah. All right, Trucy with the win. Trussell.
Trustbusters. Is that, or were you just like slowly starting with one tag team or one trio and getting to another?
There we go. Effie, Dark Sheik, and Ali Catch are victorious. The big leg drop. And Dark Sheik in the pin.
Thrusty. There we go. Thrusty.
And Ali carrying off Dark Sheik.
Bro, that shirt, the see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Welcome to GCW. For those that
right. Modern day ECW. How many doors have been broken in this match?
3.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady.
3 times a doorbell.
3 times a Bailey.
Oh, they have a routine. Okay, that was cute. What's up, Ali? How you doing?
How you doing? Keep it moving. Oh, we're getting an intermission. And thank God for UFC.
I'm gonna make you look like that screen.
Fair enough. You do you, boo-boo.
I was what do you want to talk about?
No, you do you, boo-boo. I just took my pause for the cause as I got red carded. I shouldn't be here. I'm coming back out. I'm the 12th man on the field right now.
I just feel guilty because I know how much you hate these fucking intermissions.
No, that'll give me time to bitch, and I'll talk about UFC and all that. So
I'll be right back.
But yes, how we doing, folks? As GCW is on an intermission, I do still have UFC up as well. I do still have Golden State versus Sacramento, which right now about 33 seconds in the third, as we are a 1-point game, and it still blows my mind, honestly, that Sacramento is A, not only in the playoffs, but B, is a number 3 seed in the NBA playoffs. And I do also, even though, I thought I had the USFL on Fox there, but I think that might have already wrapped up. Jack, if you're still watching that, let me know. But yeah, I've got the UFC right now. I've got NBA action so Sacramento right now takes the lead going into the fourth quarters. We've got 3 seconds left, and hot diggity damn. But I do also have UFC going on right now as well. JV says, I was thinking about the Nitro WWE stage or WCW stage and was wondering what is the most iconic Raw and SmackDown stages for you and which one was better. Okay, I can do this. If we're talking Raw stages, I don't know. I almost want to say like the Attitude Era one, to where it's still pretty much like the Black Curtain. You maybe had like a Raw at somewhere where you had the super huge Titantron, and that's when everyone learned it was called the Titantron and all of that. But that would probably be up there for Raw. I think everything else for Raw has kind of looked similar-ish to an extent. I know I'm sure Raw's War was different, but I'm saying ever since then, everything's kind of looked similar-ish to an extent. To me, SmackDown, it has to be the SmackDown fist. Pause. That was the initial SmackDown set. Well, no, you had the big second screen one, the bubbly second screen. But to me, the SmackDown fist is the one that everyone remembers. That's one of the most iconic stages in professional wrestling, I would say. So if I'm going in order rank, I would have to probably say WCW Nitro stage as number one, just because it's instantly recognizable. It lasted for so long. You remember it when you think of the company. When it comes to number two, would have to be the SmackDown fist. Pause again, because that was, probably one of the WWE stages that you remember outside of maybe Backlash with like the swinging hooks, or like I said before with SummerSlam, I want to see 98, maybe 99 with Hell's Gate at MSG. There's been a few really notable WWE stages, but you think of WCW, you think of the Nitro set. And then the Monday Night Raw one, like I said, it's always seemed kind of generic-ish for the most part. I think the biggest or the best one to me was, like I said, the giant Titantron on Monday Night Raw. But what else do you want to talk about, folks? 100%, because like I said, I've got Golden State versus Sacramento right now. Am I getting a replay? Yeah, so we're in commercial on that. We're in commercial on UFC. I think we're getting up to the co-main event of Edson Barboza versus Billy Cronchilio. I hope I said that right. But so you can give me a prediction on that if you want. And we are about 10 minutes left on the intermission for GCW. Apparently they need to clean up the broken door bits. But what you got in your wrestling mind, what you want to talk about while we're in this what? Hi KJ, what? I see you back there. What? But absolutely. The first Raw Giant Titantron or the SmackDown fist. Who, what, when, where, when, and why. There you go. The Raw Giant Titantron or the SmackDown fist. When it comes to those two, I think I kind of already answered that. To me, it's the SmackDown fist. Like I said, it's one of those that still, if they brought it back, it to me, it would get an instant pop just because of the stage setup, all of that. It's one of those that you still see people to this day that'll change their, default whenever they're playing a wrestling game or a WWE game. They'll make SmackDown stage be the fist. Pause. In the co-main event of the UFC right now, right now I'm in commercial, but yeah, we're about to get the co-main. Like I said, to me, with that, I'm taking Edson Barboza, the former lightweight champion, the man that is known around the UFC world for that spinning wheel kick, and just some highlight reel knockouts. I still think Edson Barboza is he has that. I know a lot of people called it the hand of God power, but I think it's just that special, like, I hate to keep using the term, but hand of God, to where they just literally, he touches you at times and it's just, you go night-night. You ever go night-night? That's what Barboza has the capability to do. So I'm taking him for that. SmackDown had the fist punching through the Titantron era. Yes, see? The best stage of wrestling was the wall. The Shockmaster fell through. But does that count as the stage? That doesn't count as a show stage. That's just a set piece on a stage. King of the Ring 2002 with the giant chair. To me, well, if we're going even King of the Ring, it was, what was it? I think it was 2001, to where it was Angle and Shane with what should have been sugar glass that was actual glass. And that whole, Shane's like, Kurt's like, I'm gonna put you fucking through this. And Shane just egging him on. That to me is a more iconic stage than the giant chair, because I think that was more just on the Titantron. They just played it. I liked it was Armageddon 2000 where they had the multi-person Hell in the Cell match. When the stage starts to play into stuff like that, like I think Royal Rumble 2000 is always a big one for me too. When they were at MSG and you had Jeff Hardy, doing the swanton off the little bridge through the tunnel and everything like that. When the stage setup plays into the match, when they have a match that they can go out there and you can utilize that and they get creative with it, that's always makes it an iconic stage to me. As we're going on a whole ramble, I still remember Royal Rumble 2000 in MSG when we had the taxi and other cars on the side of the arena, which was cool. See, JV, there you go, taking the words right out of my mouth. Who is your pick for the co-main event? I already said Barbosa. What about the big laptop stage, says Rocco? Oh, with what, like Taboo Tuesday and all that? I'd rather see that style of pay-per-view come back and be maybe at least somewhat halfway legitimate versus, like, even if you close the votings way before the start of the show, so you at least know going into the show, this is what's going to happen. But the fans going to say, the fans going to pull, and granted, you would get some troll shit. You would get some stuff that might mess up a storyline here or two. But it could be a way for WWE to really kind of pull the audience at times and see what they're, really feeling what they're interested in. But then again, you would get those troll votes of like Roman Reigns versus R-Truth in a little Jimmy match for the Undisputed Championship. Then you'd see shit like that. Barbosa for the win, says Damien. So again, folks, like I said, we're about 5 minutes still on a pause for the cause on GCW because they're in an intermission. We do also have the co-main event of UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus Allen, going on with Edson Barbosa versus Billy Crawlan Trio. I hope I halfway said that right. And right now, I do still have also as a little Brucey bonus coverage. I've got Sacramento versus Golden State right now, with 9:20 in the fourth quarter, as Golden State takes a timeout with Sacramento up 101-97. I love the Armageddon 2006 stage where Mr. Kennedy climbed the ladder and Taker followed him in their last ride match. Love that pay-per-view. Fair enough, Rocco. Thorn in your eye, across the nation, the beautiful people, or rise up. Across the nation, still to this day, of you can do fantastic edits, and I've seen fantastic edits with that, and we're getting into deep cuts now because I literally knew exactly what you were talking about with that. So for those who don't know, who aren't full-on blown wrestling nerds, JV was asking about which is the best wrestling kind of theme song initially, but to me, or show intro, I'll put it that way. To me, it's Across Nation. Like I said, you still see modern takes with that to where they'll throw 2023 wrestlers, all of that, and just do a whole version with that. And the second you hear, forget the light, the money, you instantly, Monday Night Raw, WWE, it's such a call and response thing. It's over. What is, KJ? Because I've right now got Quarantillo with Barbosa in the corner. Both men thrown right now. But if you haven't done so already, folks, let me know who you're taking for this match. If you haven't done so already, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. And I know right now we're talking some UFC. We're talking about this, that, and the third. But we're always here chatting about wrestling. We're the alternative commentary, sometimes the regular commentary for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We are the wrestling buddies you need in your life. Like I said, we've got about 3 minutes left on the intermission for GCW, and I've got a little under 4 minutes left in the round for Barbosa versus Quarlan Trio. I'm trying to say it right because it's Quar or LLO. So almost a little bit like my last name, but yeah. I still think Barbosa picks up the win here, maybe second round KO. I love Across the Nation, but here screams attitude with thorn in my eyes. I'm trying to remember which one exactly is thorn in my eyes. I guess I'll have to try and listen to that. Is that the one that's, oh yeah, okay, all right. No, still to me, it's always Across the Nation. Of you, I can't hear that song without thinking of Monday Night Raw and late 90s ish, especially early 2000s Monday Night Raw. How many matches remaining on GCW tonight? Let me take a quick look here. I know for a fact we do still have Masha Slamovich versus my friend, will probably your friend better than my friend, but Cole Radrick versus Masha Slamovich for the GCW world title. And actually outside of that, all that we have left is a 6-man tag match of Aries, Gringo Loco, and Commander. So one that we've seen frequently lately on the channel of Commander. And Barbosa puts that man to sleep. You ever go night-night? That man went night-night. He's even sitting there arguing with the ref. What the hell just happened here? Yeah, we've got Aries, Gringo Loco, and Commander versus the East West Express. So Jordan Oliver and Nick Wayne with Myron Reed. So going to be a hell of a 6-man tag match. Going to be really interesting. It's going to be, there's definitely going to be some spots, but it's definitely going to be a fantastic match, I feel. Show me the replay of what knocked him out. I was trying to look at the card. Oh, and they just added another 4 minutes onto the pause for the cause there for GCW. So they must be just knowing that we're tuned in. We're watching UFC right now. That knee just slumped him. Lily just cleaned right through right as Contrillo was going. It almost looked like he was either going for a body shot or going to try and clinch or get him pressed against the cage, maybe go for a takedown. And he just was going down and walked fully into a knee from Barbosa and just went sleep and then ate he ate one kind of glancing straight cross there from Barbosa, but the ref was just about calling it because I think Barbosa knew pretty much at that point that man was slumped. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that, KJ. As now I just hit refresh and my entire monitor crashed there for a second. I've still got Barbosa getting interviewed right now, so oakley dokley. But to answer your question, Damien, so we've got 2 matches left right now on GCW, and we've only got the main event left on UFC. And right now we've got 8:25 left in the fourth quarter for Sacramento versus Golden State, and it's 103 Sacramento, Golden State 100.
Hi, 3 minutes and counting apparently still.
Yeah, they added another 4 minutes. So I've got Barbosa, like his team taking a picture.
Yeah,
you're still behind, sir.
No, you're good. I was just letting you know because I held back. I was going to be like Barbosa because it was a huge knee. He caught him coming in and just drilled him. But yeah, good match, good fight.
Oh, absolutely. I was just letting the people know what we still got left on GCW whenever they do decide to come back. But yeah, let's go Max Holloway. Yeah, I'm taking Max for the win on that one.
Yeah, it's so hard to bet against Max.
Oh, JV's quoting the song in case I didn't get it, which to me, it never sounded like any of those lyrics. It's just like the SmackDown one of like, everybody on the ground, everybody on the ground. It's just, it's my life. It was always just, so Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen coming up next in the main event for UFC tonight. And we're just under 2 minutes left on the intermission for GCW.
Unless they bump it again.
I almost for half a second questioned, did they fuck up or did I fuck up?
Right. Do you guys remember those Undertaker and Stone Cold promos played? My Sacrifice by Creed. They were
Hello, my friend. We'll meet again.
No.
Been a while. Where should we begin?
No, dude.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen, even the fucking, you think back to like the Highway to Hell, like that was amazing.
Yeah, they actually used to use licensed songs and no one gave a shit.
No, it was good, man. Like they've had that unlocked for a long time.
Well, and even Taker coming out with Rollin' and I'm an American.
Right.
Yeah. Like you had people coming out to licensed songs, and you know how it didn't get annoying because you didn't hear it 18 times a show, Tony.
Wild Thing.
I mean, we all like Major League 1 and 2. We're all big. That made us Charlie Sheen fans for the moment here. Everybody wanted to be Rick Vaughn or, you know, you have no marbles.
No marbles.
But yeah, we don't need to hear it 17 times a week on, as JV pointed out, your 3 hours of television.
Right. What is the odds on Max Holloway and Arnold Allen?
Oh,
I don't know what the odds are.
You find that out right now, aren't you? Talk amongst the people and come back to me. I'll find it out.
But yeah, no, I mean, we've had some iconic video packages. They've done really well in that regard for years, guys.
So Holloway is minus 190 as the favorite. Arnold is plus 160.
Okay. So tight race.
By the way, on the last fight, Corral Trio, again, I hope I'm saying it right, was the favorite at minus 180, and Barbosa was the underdog at plus 155. So
yeah, again,
right, but so I'm saying they're very similar odds,
right? Go either way.
Put him to sleep in one round. So I know we all want Max, but
they added 2 minutes.
Might repeat itself back to back pretty quick.
GCW added another 2 minutes to their intermission.
Bro, like I said, I literally again I was like, was it me or was it them? Like, is time literally flying on me?
Right, 10, 9, 8, 2.
What?
158. What the fuck?
Too sweet. Whoop whoop. SummerSlam 2002. I will fight. There's nothing left to my breath. What the JV? You're on some other. Sharing is caring. But so again, I guess. Well, I'll ask you lyrics quickly as we're getting Holloway versus Allen coming up, and God knows when we get GCW back. Top 3, I guess. Wrestling stages, like weekly wrestling stages and/or themes of it came down to Raw, SmackDown, and WCW.
You remember when WCW went to like the crazy stage with the fucking, like, it looked like the blades and the.
Oh yeah, well that was towards the end when they changed the logo, the WCW 2000.
I feel like it's so cliche to say like the big fist.
Pause.
I think you've said pause every time the fist is coming out.
I know, you kind of have to. 102, 103 Sacramento right now. But anyway, sorry.
Believe it or not, I like their current stage a lot. Like I like the way they utilize it. To be 100% honest with you.
Okay.
What else? SmackDown's always been the better visual show. Always.
What about theme-wise? Did you have a favorite theme that, like, when you hear, say, a certain song?
Oh, like the entrance, the opening themes. I liked when SmackDown used "Beautiful People."
Okay,
I thought that was pretty all right.
Do you like that over across the nation?
What's that?
You like that over across the nation? The forget the lot.
Yeah, you know what? I really like that one. And Papa Roach. Every time I hear the Papa Roach song, I'm like, oh, that's raw.
See, I'm like that with Nickelback, and there's the one Shinedown song too. Where did it go? Well,
NF didn't last too long at all, but I didn't mind the one. It just, I don't know, it didn't fit the vibe, I guess.
Wait, which one?
NF.
Like, I didn't even realize that he had a.
Yeah, it lasted like, what was it, like 6 months?
Oh, what? Bro, you've got your teams coming out right now on GCW. Bro, you got to stop. Your team right now is coming out on GCW.
Who's coming out?
Yeah,
Oh, wait. What am I watching?
I don't know either, but I want to see your reaction of. Do you have them coming out? Like, did you get the nameplate, everything?
I have. 1 second.
All right, a spoiler alert for those following along. They're called the Bang Bros. And if you remember, this man was out here calling the Banger Bros before they became the Bang Bros.
Bang Bros.
So that's what I was saying. If this is your team,
I missed the nameplate. Yeah, the Bang Bros are in the house.
So we're getting a match added tonight for GCW.
Not top plate.
Is this because they know right now, and this might be a little conspiracy, but that because they know, hey, main event of UFC is going on right now. We just had to take an extra pause for the cause here. Maybe
we're getting a filler.
Oh, bro, KOD is if we. I know we call Braun Strowman and Ricochet twins. If this is ever twins. This is
twins.
Right now we've got tattoo.
KLD.
Yeah, JV, where are you with the tattoo? But yeah, we got KLD versus the Bang Bros. I think this might be of. Hey, we know we got the UFC main event right on, so we'll throw a match out here. When they get done, the other shit goes out.
Right.
I enjoyed Green Day's SmackDown theme. Yeah, that was a good one too. I liked AC/DC's better, a bit, but you always still halfway sneakily remember Green Day with "Do you know the enemy?" Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Not one of my faves, but I dig it.
You remember it. JV, boss, they play.
There you got there. You know what?
Win.
Even the
Alan's coming out to "We Will Rock You," and I literally to be watching professional wrestling right now, and you just have all of a sudden spontaneously "We Will Rock You" piping in. It just kind of almost brings a tear to your eye.
Right.
Well, I like how Damien said B for the win. Man, can't even type out Bang Bros, but kept saying ass is open.
Ass is open. Yeah.
Rocco says, I picked WCW Nitro Stage from Ready to Rumble.
Right.
I say, keep it up, keep talking about it, and we'll find a quiet weekend, and we'll be doing a watch party Ready to Rumble here.
So, folks, if you are just tuning in, or if you've been here the whole time, we will take your predictions on Alan Holloway. We will also take your predictions on the Bang Bros and KLD. And if anyone else out there said, who? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll probably be focusing on the UFC fight. But fun fact, Tattoo was also Knick-Knack in James Bond film. Why does they got to give this man every name that sounds like like you don't even have to know this man, and you just hear that name and you're like, you got to be short. Right. You got to be short.
Oh, there's Knick-Knack.
Oh, good old Knick-Knack, that fucking 7-footer over there down by the way. No.
Unless they're trying to be ironical like Tiny.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Right?
Like what was it? Tiny Liston. There.
Right.
Devo. You are funny, KJ Nick. We try. Sometimes fail, sometimes win.
Not just looking, right? You mean like we're clarify there. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you.
What am I, funny to you? Funny like a clown?
What am I, clown?
Do I amuse you? Am I funny to you? Is that what?
I'm just saying you're
funny. Is that funny? What?
You're a funny humorous?
Guy. What? Your name's Hugh Morris? What? Is that humorous? What? Is that funny? What?
You know what the best part of that gimmick was? The stupid look Austin could put on his face. Like that just the dumbest fucking blank look. You could find it, no problem.
What? I like that it started off just as a rib on fucking Owen of all people, who's like known for ribs. As I've got Holloway coming out right now, getting the blackout entrance.
I like it. I dig it. So we said we need a little WWE production on these UFC shows.
Oh yeah, but no, they've been doing the blackout entrance. But yeah, if you get a little spice, a little Salt Bay action from WWE on the production for UFC, oh, you got something spicy.
Give them some big ramps.
Just a Titantron. Just add a fucking Titantron.
There you go.
Make it like Pride and add a Titantron.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Tattoo with a near
Tattoo gets smacked. Oh, I thought Tattoo got smacked. No, he did the smacking.
I'm gonna go Holloway, dude. I'm going with you.
Thelma and Louise, bad boys for life. We ride together, we die together, I guess.
I love how we started. Thelma and Louise, bad boys for life. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover.
Seeing as the equivalent of Jaws. Satnam. I can see that. The wrong Jaws.
No, I know.
I was like, wait, hold on.
I know, we're still on 007.
Holloway is just starting. Yes, it's a fight night, my guy. Like,
yeah, just coming on now.
You get your money's worth when you talk about a UFC night. You strap on and strap in. Pause.
Oh, that's over. No, it's not over.
Oh, that's what it was. Xavier going to get his wish. You will get flattened like a bootio pancake next week. So, yeah, I think next week we're getting Xavier Woods versus Gunther for the IC title.
I'm curious.
For
that match, I'm curious how it goes out. I think it'll be all right.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop.
Roll up.
1, 2, 3.
So if you guys are following along at home right now, KLD is in charge and Shorty or Shorty G.
The tag, boss. Make the tag. Oh, I thought he was really about to fucking toss him into his partner to make the tag.
Ooh. He's strong as shit, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's like pale Taz.
Pale Taz. Yeah, Holloway coming out. The man that can take up beating and keep on ticking.
Yeah, takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Oh, pause. Oh, no tag happening here. So, yeah, I really do feel like this is an unannounced filler match.
What does this mean that we... Oh, that was clever.
Oh, yeah, whoa. Neck breaker Spanish fly.
That's all, folks. Yeah, that was
yeah. Shooting star neck breaker.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I dig it. Told you, not Top Flight came to play.
So does that mean Top Flight's like the Bang Bros of AEW?
Yeah, right. The next time we see Bang Bros. Top Flight bangers.
Whoa, bro. Did Tony Ferguson retire yet? I believe. I can't confirm nor deny. I'd have to fact check that and look that up. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised. I know. I can't. Did Guida retire earlier tonight? I'm not sure. I know
it sounded like he was getting close. If that wasn't,
I know Masvidal just retired at the last pay-per-view. So,
yes, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening.
You're maybe a couple seconds ahead of me, I feel. Taz, have you got a moon tan? Fair enough.
It's a moon tan. Are you suggesting the man gets his butt tanned? What do you mean?
A tan from the moon, sir.
A moon tan.
Moon tan pie. Oh. Ooh.
Round the world.
Yeah, so you are a couple seconds ahead of me. Fair enough. Is Kenta versus Eddie tonight? Yes, and it already happened.
That did happen.
Kenta picked up the win.
He cheated.
I do fear what Max will be like as he ages. I'm not going to speculate on that. Honestly, I'll say personally, I don't think that's really cool to fucking speculate on that with somebody that's doing what they do. And MMA is still, to me, 1,000% as. Did the Bank Bros just pick up the win, or are we just,
No, they're just happy that
the
they made
crowd?
the
We're
tope.
hot dogging and grandstanding.
We got tope bangers,
bro.
Banging tope.
I'll let Excalibur call that, but
banging tope.
Yeah. MMA is safer than boxing because boxing allows you to get repeated trauma because the gloves will take the padding.
Listen, sorry.
No, you're good.
I mean, this is going to sound a little cold and shit, right? But you get, as you grow up, you get to pick any job you want in this planet, right? Like you get to pick what you want to do. To those,
if we got to pick, that'd be different than what we.
Well, you know what I mean, right? Like, I mean,
right.
The fighters choose the path. Like the same with football players, and they get paid big money. And yeah, it's dangerous, and there's bumps, and it's just, we can't put styrofoam and fucking bubble wrap on everything. We have to understand the risk we're taking. But when you sign, you're going to get hit in the head, and it's unfortunate, but it's the side effect of the job you chose. Oh, that was amazing.
I do get that. I've just got a big spear.
When did Buffer become the coolest guy in all the sports? Like
Bruce?
Running around, like he just got it down now. Like
he's been at it. I've always been a bigger fan of Bruce than Michael. If we're talking about Buffer on Buffer action,
Buffer, I just want to go over to their house for fucking Thanksgiving.
Can you pass the potatoes?
How is the
like some turkey? And now it's time for dessert.
Right? I just picture the whole family talking that way, even moms and shit. Everybody just
right. Let's get ready for turkey. Thought Finley took over Bullet Club. Yes, he did. Where are we going here? Oh. I haven't seen anything within Gotham, so share the vitamins. But we are in a way with Holloway versus Allen, as we've still got Twins versus Bang Bros, and that's not an internet Google search. I didn't choose the Thug Life. The Thug Life chose me. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Well played, JV. I appreciate that. Good job, buddy.
Thug Life. Hailing from Nova Scotia, these russet potatoes of what the fuck?
Traveled 600. Where are we going?
No, wait. Now I gotta read it like Buffer here. Hailing from Nova Scotia.
Oh, because
the potatoes have traveled 600 miles to reach your dinner table.
Nice. Well played, C Money as well. Shout out on that one. Right. Mom's recipe has been in the family for 3 generations.
Well, I was going to say, when you have that natural family issue, that happens at the Thanksgiving table, let's get ready to quarrel.
Let's get ready to say grace.
And right now, it's time for me to cut up the turkey.
They're really running this joke up the flagpole, guys.
Just a little bit. As the Bang Bros, speaking of running things up.
Oh, they got to win. The Bangers.
Yeah. And so far, we've just been kind of really positioning control, little feints between Holloway and Allen at 324, 23, 22. If you want
left.
to up with me.
I got 315, 314, 313.
Well, God.
We're right there.
Listen, we're Captain Canada. Cool your jets.
We're neck and neck.
Speaking of neck and neck, let's get ready to gobble.
Pause.
Yeah, that didn't sound good at all.
Please don't ever do that to Bruce Butler. Ooh, don't. That's not a good announcement.
Sometimes just say no.
I get you. I just want to see these guys retire in good health. Yeah, no, and we all want that. You really do. And you can't.
But everybody that does that then bitches, Roman only works a part-timer schedule.
Well, and again, like GSP took some grief when he kind of started fading away from it, and he's that was part of it. Of like, I want hands.
No, I was just about to say,
baby, hands up.
No, go ahead. Do you boo boo?
Right, like he wanted to get out with his health, and I mean it's the same with the wrestlers where people have talked about Roman maybe being close to the end of the rope, even though he's still quite young. Like things have changed; people look at things differently now, and I mean if you can get out and you can still run around with the kiddies, you're doing pretty good.
Everybody wants to care about everybody's health until you get pissed when
they're not there.
Superstar XYZ is not there when you want them to be there, or they decide to hang it up early. Anything like that.
Every wrestler that comes back on a Legends night or whatever, and they're all limping and hobbling and like fucking unwell. It's like shit, man.
Well, no, and I'm glad that I feel like getting past that point. I was just hands up, because we are going for main event versus main event right now. As we've got Ratty Daddy Cole Radrick coming out to win the GCW championship from Masha Slamovich.
I know Ratty's a friend of the show and a really big fan of yours.
Number 1 in your hearts, number 69 in your programs.
There you go. But yeah, actually, I think he's number 24. But let's just say,
fuck off.
But yeah, I think Masha's gonna whoop this man's ass tonight.
No, I'm telling you right now. I'm going to be tangibly GCW world champ here after tonight, just because I got me and Cole got our thing, and this man's going to be leaving here, GCW world champion. And I mean, I feel like I'd kind of be,
that'd be unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, no, I just feel like I'm just kind of, it has to be on brand for me to cheer for Cole to win this year.
Right. How's the next Bullet Club Gold member, or who's anybody care? Or any people care about? I don't know where they go with will they add a third member? Will they be a tag team?
Vincent, Stevie Ray, Scott Norton. I'm just naming off forgotten NWO members, because that's what this feels like. If we've got Bullet Club Wolfpack, I guess, now in AEW.
Right, pretty much. We're down to the final few seconds here between Allen and Holloway. Ding, ding. Both guys
in the first round. So first round, pretty much back and forth. Nothing really super huge. You could split that. That's a coin flip round.
That's a coin flip round. For sure, Nick. A real feeler round. Both guys a little hesitant to get anything off. Now we got Masha Slamovich going against, like we said, friend of the show, Ratty Daddy.
Oh, we want some Ratty. Oh, we want some Ratty. Hey.
The guy does a babyface turn. I'm going Masha.
Masha. Everybody's talking. Everybody's taking Masha.
Vincent. Dennis Rodman. Yes. I was like, oh, someone new in the crowd. No, I know that.
No, just Damien changed his profile picture.
What up, buddy?
Damien taking Masha. Who are the bangers? What wrestlers' names? Banger 1 and Banger
2. Banger and Bro. Banger 1, Banger 2.
Right. Unbroken, what I feel like you're a day late and a dollar short with half these comments here. Boxing is so corrupt. Yes, we know. Bruce Buffer is worth like $25 million. That's crazy. Imagine a family argument at the Buffers on Thanksgiving. We already been there, did that. So
I picture the whole neighborhood knowing that you're getting yelled at, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, you don't know if you've got pyro that's about to pop off behind you, or if you're in trouble.
Right.
I'm about to whoop your.
Right. You guys doing a good job. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We appreciate you and everyone else for sticking around, being a part of the fun, being a part of the shows. We do love doing it. We will be back tomorrow for a little bit of AAA. It's going to be fun. Triple Mania is always a good show. If you're in for pops and high flying, this is the one to tune into.
Right, well, then we're going still right into Rebellion.
Yo, we're going to get a 10-man fucking death match.
Bro. It's going to literally, you think we're all over the place trying to call action tonight here. Imagine, like you said, if we have a 10-man death match, 10-man tag death match. What?
Yeah.
I'm about to give y'all both nightmares. What? No. Huh?
Nah. You're adorable.
Look at them little cheeks there. Look at you, little feller.
So round 2 kicking off, Nick. Somebody's got to establish something at some point here.
And now it's still a 5-round fight. That's the thing.
Story.
You can feel it out, and Holloway's 100%. You know for a fact he's got a gas tank that could go 5.
Well, yeah, he's not
6,
going anywhere.
7, 8, 9, 10 rounds. He's a guy who would work, honestly, if he hadn't his style and everything, that the amount of, I feel, punishment a bit that he's taken through UFC, he would have been a fantastic boxer. Speaking of boxing, because this man has got cardio for days and can just light you up with shots. But arm drags back and forth between Masha and Cole.
So we're getting just some straight up good wrestling.
I don't know which one to pay attention to more.
I know what's going to happen, though. We're going to get sucked into a wrestling move, and then all of a sudden, and he's out! He's out!
Right, yeah. I am seriously.
Every time. Great start to this match between Cole and Masha.
Little bit. We'll say a little bit. You can tell they're setting up for spots, but Hurricane Rana from Cole.
Huge Hurricane Rana. Like I said, what it's funny, dude, and I've said it from day one. It's just Roddy is a guy. Ratty is a guy that just surprises you. He doesn't necessarily look like he's going to do all the shit he's about to do.
Oh,
that's a compliment.
What? I like how you had to justify that.
I'm making it clear. It's a compliment. All right. And he has a lovely chin.
Fuck you.
If you know, you know, folks.
If you know, you know. If you don't, well, speaking of if you know, you know, JV out here with my purple friend is back. Again, if you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. You can have that.
Bringing back childhood nightmares.
Damien said, I'm looking forward to Triple Mania, but right now, this again has been pretty much a back and forth round for Holloway and Allen. Holloway's kind of, I feel, landed a bit more shots, but right now Cole keeps dumping Masha out on the outside.
Shit.
No, I'm telling you.
Cole's down.
We want some Ratty.
This man's got Ratty issues.
Ratty got issues with me. So I technically do have some Ratty Daddy issues.
You got some Ratty Daddy issues. All right, Masha in control. She got a chair in hand too, and Cole about to eat one.
I was about to say disqualification, but wait, no, that means he doesn't win the championship.
Not in the G League.
Why you gotta call it the G League?
I mean, it just fit. I wasn't trying to disparage it.
Yeah, but that's what the G League is when it comes to NBA, my guy.
I mean, okay.
As we're coming to the end of round 2.
Holloway misses that spinning kick right at the end of the fucking match.
Right.
Round. Man, I'm saying match and like fucking
fight. The thing is, they should look and should feel one and the same. Hits the chops on Masha in the chair. Now we're getting rolling around. He goes for the cannonball and nobody's home. That man went through section 1, 2, 3. By the way, if you're missing your seats, there's Post-it notes on the chairs so you can know where your assigned seats are. Just in case you didn't know where your tickets were.
Right.
We got a Post-it note so you know. Masha throwing a chair.
I told you Masha was going to lay a boot to this man.
Doesn't mean she'll win. Drops the elbow.
She is just beating. Elbow drop.
I'm looking forward to the 50 botches and technical issues Triple Mania will have tonight. Well,
shut up.
It's not midnight yet, so later, so tomorrow. Well, as long as they have Vampiro's music, we should be fine.
We'll be okay.
Right.
Wait, when they get it right, it's kind of cool. Like they do the pyro, they got cool entrances, but They have their moments.
When it's right, it's all the way awesome. When it's wrong, it's all the way horrible.
But I'm looking forward to big moments. Triple Mania has bred some really good moments over the last few years. I mean, we even had the Andrade Ric Flair moments going against Kenny.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
we got all the comments, but we are underway with round 3 right now, and I've got Ratty in the corner. Oh, that's like a baseball slide, like haluva kick. God damn. Right. Two count. That's the thing. Ratty will not die. I got issues with Burger King. What, dude? They didn't get you that special. They didn't put
it wasn't your way
onion ring in your French fry.
Right.
That's that happy little accident.
They didn't make it your way,
bro. I won't even lie. The Burger King around me sucks ass. I would love to go. I'm a fan of Burger King over McDonald's, but the Burger King by me sucks ass.
Gonna have me driving around the city in the middle of the night looking for a drive-thru.
There we go. Fair enough. Get the munchies, late night munchies. Okay, I think I was a little behind. I think I cut up now. Sorry, my whole life is $1 short.
Oh.
Two count. That's fine.
Ratty, yeah. All right, they're still struggling. Holloway bleeding from the eye or the nose. Side of that nose.
Vampiro trashing live on commentary is always funny. Right. Well, that's a little bit where we come in here. I'm looking forward to playing Spot the Hugo Slamovich cosplaying as TK.
What?
Oh, I know where he went. I know where he went with that. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
There we go. Oh, headbutt from Ratty Daddy.
Oh, into the gut.
Oh, a step up knee as again, this has been a back and forth fight between Holloway and Allen.
Wow. Yeah, you're right, Nick. Back and forth between Holloway and Allen for sure.
Again, I feel so far we're 230, 229, 280, 228 in the third round, and still this whole fight's been a coin flip.
Yeah, it's been a very lackluster main event. Not a lot, but we've had some moments. So we'll see if they pick it up. And you know Holloway's pacing himself, and he's a vet. He's not going to blow his wad early in the first round. Like you said, he's a horse. And you're going to have
to push on all of that.
Wow. Pause. We got
sorry, Cole. You're about to fall victim to the rule of he who sets it up must go through it. Post-it notes and all.
Posties.
Pasties? What?
Pasties? Amen. Cheers.
Pastries? Now I'm just getting fucking hungry. Which
pastries
even says they open a Wendy's by my house. I'm sick of Wendy's already. Well, have you had a Baconator or a pretzel pub?
That was my first job ever.
Not sponsored. Don't let Jim Cornette hear you say that. Well, no, it's the Dairy Queen of no, you fucking idiot. We didn't order it as a joke. We order it because we're goddamn hungry.
Right. No, I was that was
my White Christian's here. Is White Christian gonna cost Masha? Yes! White Christian, the hero we never knew we needed.
Shut the fuck up.
I can be your hero, Ratty.
No,
I can cheer away the pain.
What is this man up to?
Oh, he's just taking a seat.
Okay.
Oh, you dick. Oh, Masha goes through it. Oh, Cole.
Oh,
so the expectation of he who sets it up must go through it. 1, 2, 2 count. I literally, my fucking heart's racing. I will not lie for every 2 count.
Man, committed
to the gimmick.
20
That's what it is. It's not a gimmick. It's just me turned up to 11.
There you go. 20. Oh, nice little combo by Holloway.
Allen's busted up across the bridge of his nose, though, right now.
Yeah.
This is literally coming down to you'd have to look into the statistical breakdown of shots per round but he blocked a bit. But you'd have to go
started where they're like
control. Oh, we've got a door. The forbidden door.
We got another door. Yeah, this is where they start looking at. Well, Holloway was in the had the center control for the longest. They start looking at that nitpicky
shit. Flip a coin on that.
Yeah, no, really. it's been a bit of
we've
had some spots. Both guys bleeding.
But I was about to say you could. On one hand, you do at times get that with Roddy's up top on Masha's shoulder.
Electric chair.
So and so's busted open, so they're clearly. Oh.
Yo,
did he flip her into that, or did she dump him into that? I don't know who got the worst of that. One, two, two count.
Dude, that's better than the one-winged angel. That was amazing. She crossed his arm and somersaulted him into the door, but the momentum sent her bouncing. She had to have felt that. That was brutal. Look, the replay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he caught the worst of that or she got the worst of that. Because
she tumbled right over and hit her forehead on that door.
That's 5 doors tonight. Damn, Damien, I was only hoping for 3 doors down. If I go crazy.
We're having a slow door night, to be honest.
Well, don't worry. We've got a painted glass now. So we've fully escalated. But we are into round 4 right now with Holloway versus Allen. Yeah,
dude, we got
in trouble here.
We got glass.
Plate glass. Wait, what?
Plate glass. We got plate glass.
No, I was talking about the sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's up, Jay?
No, the comment above it. Low is making me kill. Low is making a kill on every pay-per-view. Facts. Shout out. Solo Skull versus Riddle was a match sponsored by Gold Bond Foot Powder for men's athletes. What the fuck?
That's funny as shit. I like it. They have a Kiss My Foot match?
No, we don't need a Kiss
that
My
shit?
Foot match.
Do you remember he didn't wash his foot for months? Like they kept
showing. Oh, that glass is bouncing. Spinning back, hitting Black Mass actually from Cole here.
Oh,
he's about to put Masha through it. Yes, let's go. Oh, she no-sold that.
It burst in his face.
1, 2. Oh my God.
Masha.
Elizabeth.
Yo, did you see that glass pop? And you saw him; it flinched away. But he took the debris of that smash right in the face.
Oh yeah,
no, here goes.
That's what it was probably. I'm assuming tempered glass, and when that shit fucking pops, because I've been there, that shit goes everywhere. But goddamn, was that a fucking close? That was 2 9 3/8. Air raid crash from Masha onto the glass. No, Cole's crawling into it. Crawl the other way, dumbass.
Wrong way. Going up the stairs. Going up the stairs.
Did Masha just spit out some glass there?
And she stomped him into the glass.
And the Kata Hajime,
Kata Hajime.
Yeah, that's like the Kata Hajime meets the what was Rusev's there? The Accolade.
Right, it is.
And so
just choked him out.
Boo words. Masha retains. I'll give
Roddy put up a fight.
It was a hell of a match. Like I said, I was literally heart in throat when it looked like, especially when she went through that glass. I thought the ref literally counted 3.
Ooh, Allen pouring it on a bit here.
Christian is. It looks like we're going to get Masha versus Christian right now. We're going to get a WrestleMania 9.
Could you imagine?
No, I think that's literally what we're about to have happen.
She's amazing, dude.
And what the? Blake, what did Cole ever do to you? This man's on him.
Cole's like, oh man, that sucked.
Hey, bud, I got my ass kicked twice now. Yeah, we're literally. Yeah, he's telling the ref to make it official. We're getting a WrestleMania 9 here. We're getting Blake Christian versus Masha for the GCW championship. Following right after this. Masha, this is not a good move. This is how you won against Nick Gage a little bit.
And Blake, he's going to back out. Come on.
Oh, you asshat.
Yeah, you knew it.
Oh, bro, she just went through a hell of a match. You don't think that's you calling your shot?
Yeah, would that be now if she's down? If she's down, why would you walk away? I know.
I get it. I get the whole chicken shit here. Like the reaction they're getting out of us is what they wanted, but still, for fuck's sake.
Oh man, They're chanting. Apparently, Ali and Effie came back out because they're chanting something.
We want Boosie.
Sorry. It might not be Boosie, to be honest. They're not happy
with it. Is it Boosie or is it Bussy?
Bussy? I don't know.
But we've got about just under 40 seconds left in the fourth round right now. And this has still been literally razor thin, I feel. And granted, I know we did get caught up in the wrestling, but this, to me, has still been razor thin unless I missed some serious moments.
A lot of posturing. A lot of... Both guys seem...
Alex, though, had center of octagon control.
There you go. Oh, big kick again. I mean, both guys are being clipped, but...
Oh, so that wasn't the main event. What the hell?
No, someone had said that. Yeah, we got one more.
How is your world title not your main event?
I know. I have
put some respect on Ratty Daddy's name. What?
Right.
You put some respect on that. All three of y'all.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into the main event of GCW.
No, don't worry. We got a cleanup sponsored. Sorry.
What? The cleanup sponsor. And we're heading into the last round of the main event of UFC Fight Night. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check out all our social media down below. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the fastest growing wrestling channel out there. And just be a part of the wrestling buddies that you definitely need in your life.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a spoonful of wrestling helps the bullshit go down.
Gonna get some action.
About to kick off with the fifth and final round. For UFC tonight, as we do have a sponsored cleanup. So we get to watch somebody with a fucking broom sweep up shards of glass right now at a GCW.
I mean, it's funny now that it's sponsored. I mean, by themselves, but it's sponsored.
Hey, I mean, sponsor the fucking ad break there. The sponsor the cause.
We'll see if this picks up in the fifth.
Right now I feel like they're throwing here. If they kind of realize, this could go either way. Alan firing right now.
Alan stepping in hard, dude.
He keeps landing. It's that one cross right there.
Oh, big elbow, big knee. Missed on the elbow. Back elbow. Woo!
Oh, spinning back elbow. Just got there.
There you go. I think.
There you go. Oh, he Holloway slipped an uppercut there as Alan hits a left cross.
Okay, so you're with me. I get a couple jabs here from Alan. Interesting.
Right.
They got to push. I get both corners.
Oh, high kick from Holloway right there. That went pretty clean there.
Swinging. By the way, if you are just tuning in and you're wondering why we're not talking about wrestling, we are watching the UFC Fight Night. Holloway Allen are banging it out here. A bit of a slower main event, but they're picking it up here in the fifth.
And we also have a cleanup on GCW.
Yeah, and
clean up, everybody clean up. Like, share, and subscribe. Everybody do it. There we go. We're about 3, 14, 13, 12, 11 right now in the fifth and final round. And Holloway was getting the kick and the elbow, but Alan's got clinching right now.
Yeah, just walked him back into the cage.
Walked him back into the cage.
Don't lock up. Keep swinging. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
But Alan's got center of octagon control. This is still a razor thin. If I can just pop it up for 2 minutes, it's a good play. It's not a safe bet, but it's a pretty easy win.
Yeah, it's like a see you next Tuesday hair thin.
Right. Alan holding his own though, 100%.
Oh, high kick, another kick.
Double high kicks right there.
Woo! Wow, nice right. Oh, Alan,
big clear right there from Alan.
Allen's nervous about this judge's scorecard, so he's pushing. But Holloway should be as well.
Well, they both should, and that's what though makes this fight great is because it's been a bit of a stalemate, a bit of a back and forth, a bit of a razor's wire through 5 rounds of now both men know I need to put somebody out to win this fight definitively.
For Allen, it's so hard to put a guy like Holloway out when you leave it to 1 round, right? You know what I mean? Like you got to get to him early and often at any hopes of beating him down.
Yeah, you need to land a huge shot right now to put Holloway out.
Yeah.
Granted, he has been battle tested. He's got miles on that chin, miles on those tires. But at the same time, Holloway, like I said, would be a fantastic boxer. I feel just the way he moves, he's great at slipping shots in. And that's what makes
you didn't slip those 2 though.
Well, I was gonna say, but that's the times what makes Holloway so great is he'll slip a shot in and just clean you out with it.
Holloway trying to keep some distance here, but
spinning back kick. Tricked him. You got to jump on him at that point. If you got him down, you need to jump.
Wow. Nice uppercut.
Is Allen winning this round right now on this?
Yes.
I think, right? So the unofficial, significant strikes, Holloway's 24-19, 38-30. And for the most part, Allen's been pretty underneath that.
Right.
You got 40 seconds left.
Oh, show your mouth.
Allen has got to feel like I'm throwing it what I can to try and win this fight.
Right. Well, now he feels like he's done enough. He gets the takedown here. It's over.
But does Holloway still win based on, assuming the stats that I didn't know of the significant strikes and just honestly a little bit on name value?
Yeah, no, that's the risk here, and that's why I think you see Allen pushing so hard. But I think Allen feels like he's won this round. And he's holding on.
8-7. I don't.
This is
going to be. Oh my God,
dude! To the wire.
Literally,
if that was 10 seconds longer.
That's how you end a fight because those men were both literally throwing shots through the fucking bell.
Why'd you wait so late?
Right, literally at 1 second, Allen is on Bambi legs and just face plants into the fucking canvas.
But I think he caught Holloway right before that, so that was
100%. That was both of them just trading, and it's literally just one clip to other one more than the other.
That would have been really good around the second round, third round. Tune that up a little and let's go.
Right.
That's what you expect in a Holloway fight. Again, sometimes just waiting for playing that counter game. It makes for a long night in the octagon sometimes when they're not getting off.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. So
81. Ooh.
Yeah. So who you saying? I'm still taking Holloway as I've got Team Gringo coming out right now.
Team Gringo. Holloway.
Yeah. It could still be a split decision. You could maybe see it being a decision for Allen, but I think it's going to go Holloway's way.
Imagine the judge was leaning the fucking, we're going to lean Allen. We're going to lean Allen. And then,
dude, we've seen stranger decisions. We've seen fights that were clearly one-sided and they go the complete opposite way. 29-28. 29-28. 48-47.
Yeah.
So unanimous decision. Max Holloway picks up.
Absolutely.
49-48, 49-48, 48-47. So Max picks up the win clearly. You're a little loud, my guy.
Oh, sorry. I've got 2 TVs going. I'm trying to hear both at the same time and talk to you.
That's fine. I got 2 windows.
That's even trickier.
It's tricky too, Rocco, around 2. As I've got East-West coming out right now.
Right.
It's Injustice Express, as they've called themselves. But
Injustice.
It is East-West of it's Nick Way and Jordan Oliver.
Yeah.
Again, 2 blue chip prospects that GCW has they're like the Chicago Bears, whoever you want to look at it, whatever team you want to make that comparable that's got a bunch of young talent that they're just waiting to skyrocket.
The Bears. I want to show a replay at the end of that fight. Oh, caught him with that left.
Oh, yeah. He literally left and then came over the top of that right, and he fucking slapped him, and he got lucky. Was at 1 second left.
He tapped him, twice. Oh,
he was lighting him up a good bit here.
Oh, 10 more seconds, man. 10 more seconds.
Why do I get worried, though, that Max might say, it's been fun. Thanks for playing. I'm out. This piece of man, pause.
When he takes a fight, cheer for him. There you go.
Oh, Holloway is forever the baby face.
Oh, yeah. Alan's going to want that one back.
Oh, 100%. I would still say run it back because it's still good enough to run it back. Was there anything surprising, says DC, as we're about to kick off, by the way, with the main event of GCW, I Can't Feel My Face, which is surprisingly not the World Championship match, but is a 6-man tag match.
Mm-hmm. Who was... All right, folks. So if you're watching, we'll take a prediction. What's up, Raleigh? Did you chat about John Morrison having a boxing match and winning by KO, then calling out KSI? What's going on? Did that happen tonight?
I don't want to know.
John Morrison called out KSI. Book it for Wembley. Let's go. Hi. It was like the old Clipper. What about my Bears? What? My Bulls? What? My Cubs? What? What about White Sox? No. What is Chicago? JV. That is correct. And that is in the form of a question. Good job. I got to watch highlights. Absolutely. So Holloway gets the win. Where John Box Team TikTok? What are you saying? Max wins. Great. Yeah, Max got a big win here tonight. The veteran walks in. I said it's hard to bet against Max. It really is because he's always going to be there at the end. And tonight was no different. If he had 10 more seconds, he might have ended the fight. The boys waited a little too long before they got popping, but they got there by the end. And I will remind you, we're in the main event of the GCW. I Can't Feel My Face. We covered some New Japan. We covered some UFC. Nick watched some basketball. We are covering it all, folks. But yes, Injustice Express with starting it off. Gringo Loco's in the ring as well. Is Masha still? Yes, Raleigh Sport. Our buddy Ratty Daddy was unable to beat Masha. He put up a good fight. Good match. One of my favorite matches of the night. So, yeah, no, great job. But no, he was unsuccessful. So, Masha is still your champion. And it looks like Blake Christian is up next for Masha. I'm watching Backlash 08, the Batista versus HBK match with Chris Jericho as a special guest referee is going on. Good old Chris Jericho as the... I mean, it's a good one. It's a good match. I mean, I'm all for it, Jake. That's good. That's good. Go get some classic wrestling. It was exciting. The fans were going insane. Oh! Big cartwheel under the clothesline. And we got a stalemate. Crowd cheers. Team Gringos always pulling their polo. Like Polo, who's in the chat? That's interesting. Yeah, anyway, if you haven't made a prediction yet, I'm going to go Team Gringo. I don't know. It's hard to go against East West, but will Max get one more title opportunity? I don't think so. It's a tough show. Unbroken. I mean, big win tonight. Maybe he gets a couple others, but yeah, no, I don't think he's there at that point anymore. I do not. What's your favorite wrestling pay-per-view show hosted in Canada? Like historically, what's my favorite show that's been in Canada? I don't know. Is that what the question is there, Rocco? We've had a lot of really good ones. I always go back to WrestleMania 18. Was it 18? Sounds about right. Will Max get one more title opportunity? No. Thank you, JV. But right now I got Nick Wayne being knocked out to the floor. Commander, by the way, our favorite rope runner, is on fire. Oh, there goes Jordan Oliver. Survivor Series 97. That's a good one. Brett got screwed. I forgot that. Yeah. WrestleMania 6. Yeah, fair enough. That was such a huge deal. WrestleMania 6 in the Sky Dome. Big venue. Big time feel. Yeah. I don't know. 18 was good too. I'm for anyone beating up KSI. I didn't even know KSI was really a thing. So you learn something new every day. Montreal screw job's a good one though. I mean, I think you blocked on one out for the negative reasons, right? You don't put it on your like, oh, that's my favorite one. But shit, man, even this year, I think our whole Sammy situation this year might be up on the top of the list. That was a fun time. Definitely a fun time in Quebec this past year. What's the question? What's your favorite wrestling show that was hosted in Canada? And welcome, Wrestling with Savage. What is your favorite Impact pay-per-view so far this year? This year, Damien, tested my memory. Hard to Kill was good. Sacrifice was all right. I'll say Hard to Kill. What one was it when what was before that? I'll go Hard to Kill for now. Something else comes back to me. Unforgiven 2006 was great with Trish wins the final women's title before she retired. That's a good show, Rocco. I like that one. Match Hell in the Cell with DX and the McMahons. Commander off the ropes. Ooh. Shining Wizard side of the head. And our buddy Commander is in control. Dude, tell me the truth. Tell me how I thought it was R-Truth till they pointed out it was KSI. JV, I'm not going to disagree with you because that was my first reaction. Oh my God, Truth's back. No, I felt bad, but that's what I thought. Mania 6, yeah, good show. Hard to argue with 6. There you go. Some man love. Question: favorite Canadian wrestler choices? Trish, KO, Chelsea Green. What? Your choices. Trish is a legend. KO is my favorite wrestler on the list. But yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a soft spot for Trish. Soft spot for Trish. It's been a long one, folks. KSI and R-Truth. There you go. In KSI could just play Little Jimmy. My favorite Impact pay-per-view, Bound for Glory, 10-10-10. Jeff Hardy going heel, never expected it. Now we're going historical. Yeah, I always like anything with a solid Impact. Impact does well with their pay-per-views alone. Anything with a solid Ultimate X. Oh! Commander double DDT. Impact pay-per-view narrator is awesome. It's Jericho and Omega nowadays. Gringo up and over, taking out both Oliver and Jordan Oliver. I think said Oliver twice. Best wrestler to ever come out of nowhere in the last 20 years. In the last 20 years, best wrestler to come out of nowhere. Y'all playing games with my head right now. I mean, does KO might be one of them. Paige was a good one for the as far as like, holy shit, where did that come from? KO was a bit of a shock because especially at a time where not everybody was totally hip to NXT, KO showing up and doing what he did kind of shocked the world. The people who knew popped, but the people who didn't still got kind of pulled into all of that. Do you know what's funny? I mean, heel Dominic Mysterio came out of nowhere, didn't he? It's hard to argue. I hope Deonna Purrazzo becomes the Impact Women's Champion tomorrow at Rebellion. Damian, I agree with you. I don't think she's going to. I just have a feeling it's going to be Jordan Grace. But I would, if I had to pick who would I rather, I think I'd want Purrazzo as champ. Pamela Anderson, good shout. She was at a WrestleMania or two, or maybe more. But yeah, JV, good shout. Very Canadian. Omega, Owen, Brett, Lance, Storm, Edge, Christian, Trish. Shit. What did you just list? Did someone ask for like the best? If that's your like rank of favorite Canadian wrestlers, you better revise. There's no way you're putting Kenny at the top of that list. Get the fuck out of here. I feel like the 10-10-10 pay-per-view was their Bash at the Beach. I miss Bashes at the Beach. I think Tony should bring back Bash at the Beach. Call it something else. I picked Deonna Purrazzo and her husband Steve Macklin to be world champions by the end of the night. Macklin looks like the favorite, a heavy favorite going into tomorrow night. We will find out. We will see how that plays out. I'll take this one, KJ. Logan Paul came out of nowhere. Logan Paul's a good shout. Wow. I like that. I like that answer. Danielson, Eddie, Punk. You know, Eddie's kind of a good one. I like Eddie because, you know, when Tony was bringing in those one-offs, accepting the open challenges, Eddie walked out in such a different way, such a different manner. Danielson, I feel like Danielson and Punk were a little more of maybe just that's just the insider mind of like, we kind of knew they, you knew they were kind of something. They were coming at some point. But yeah, not a bad shout at all. I think Eddie's a really good one because once you saw him, you were like, I hope this guy sticks around, and he did. And if it wasn't for, oh, we got to win, Nick just hanging out during the main event. The Injustice Express, I got that one wrong.
Oh.
Backstreet.
There we go. I got it. Well, I was no. I'm glad that I slipped. I think my real answer in the middle of that, and you picked right through it there. Of no, I as soon as I even said Danielson
Right.
and Punk, I was like, well, we kind of knew they were going to be a thing.
Right.
Anything
Watch,
100% of just, I'm glad everybody's on the bandwagon now. That man
Mid-down.
is a fucking gem, a national treasure that needs to be treated as such.
Right. Deserves better. I hope they got more for him.
But 100%. But yeah, no, that was my ranking of Canadian wrestlers. And what did you say about it or something?
Kenny Omega is the best Canadian wrestler ever, is what you're trying to tell me. Or you just wanted to like poke my maple leaf?
Little bit.
Poking my maple leaf.
Column A, column B, column B. Oh, we've still got another match.
Oh, wait, was that not the main event? We got to start telling
No,
people.
what the fuck? It just keeps going. Oh, we've got
tag title match.
The Rejects versus Los Macizos.
Los Macizos, one of my favorite teams.
But no, here I'll let you read Savage's comment, which by the way, shout out to homie.
Thank you.
I'll let you read the comment.
I give you props on covering all the promotions weekly. Yeah, we try, man. We try, and it's just a love for wrestling. I mean, some nights are good old death matches. Some nights we're just, a Monday Night Raw, and we're going through the motions. But I mean, if it's good or bad, we just we can't help it. So we appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, we different strokes for different folks. So we're trying to touch on pause. We're trying to touch. Yeah, you stopped me at. Man.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. I just was here. I didn't say a word. I didn't do a now, nada. I didn't do nothing.
You made me pause at the perfect time.
I didn't do shit.
Well, yeah, no, thank you. It's always been. We want to cover more. We're going to cover more, but so
absolutely. Thank you, 100 P, 100% of this is the end goal of this is the gig.
This is the gig.
But 100%, yeah, no. We just like covering anything and everything and just talking professional wrestling, and that's what helps us. We can talk about anything and everything because we watch anything and everything. And we just like hanging out with y'all and just shooting the shit and everything. That's why we've been out here talking about GCW, New Japan, just on the fucking fly randomly because UFC. We talked about NBA. Christ, we were talking about USFL and XFL at one point. Like we out here just going off. Like what was it last night? We had a whole commercial conversation with the congregation about NHL playoffs. So
it's true.
Oh, we're getting light tubes all busted out. Brought to you by Phillips. # not sponsored, but
yeah, we're about to tear the house down, guys. If you haven't had enough wrestling, we just eclipsed the 3-hour mark here tonight, and they're breaking out the Phillips. They got the bulbs going. They got tables doors that act like tables,
and tables that act like doors.
Right.
Every time you walk into somebody's house, you walk through their front table.
They are product fluid. So they just switch.
What the hell?
Think about it.
Boy, that looks smart.
Go Leafs!
Boo Earns! Jinder Mahal is Canadian.
Sorry. Bollywood boys as well.
So that's your number one is Don't Hinder the Jinder. Jinder Mahal.
Ever.
Greatest of all time. He's a former world champion. I mean, so
it's just got to be. I think it's got to be Brett. Unfortunately,
does it not have to be Lance though? I mean, Lance held all of the Canadian titles. How can you out Canada Lance Storm when he's held all of the Canadian titles? He made all of the Canadian titles.
He's one of the guys people point to when you're trying to tell them, like, no, Canadians are fun and outgoing. And
we have personality.
You're like, look at this guy.
Like, look at Lance Storm.
For fuck's sake, Lance, would you smile, please, just for a minute?
Can you crack a joke? Something. If I could be serious for a moment, please.
Right, the Canadian Ice Cube over here.
Could you imagine if I popped out here and just like the opening of like after you're like, and I am the Every Night KJ White? I'm like, if I could be serious for a moment, please.
You should.
This is something. I'll tell you something, Gene Mean. Is John Wayne Murdoch though not part of Bullet Club? I thought he jumped. I thought he
did. Did he not recently jump?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, is he Bullet Club Gold or is he Bullet Club Black and White or is he, red and brown shit pack for life? I don't know. Right.
You see, like WWE's like, oh shit, they're trying to do this Bullet Club Gold thing. Bring back LWO.
Right? Yeah. No, Boo Earns. No. He counts as a U.S. citizen. He's from Minnesota. Just because you think
he's from Saskatoon,
you abducted him to Saskatchewan, in your Maple Leaf UFOs. No, he is not a Canadian professional wrestler. I'll give you Sami Zayn over Brock Lesnar.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Owen? See, the problem with Owen is, and listen, it's undeniable the talent the man had, how innovative he was, but it just, we never got to see it full cycle. We can't look at a whole career and go, and that's, it's not his fault.
No, still, to me, of what Owen did, sometimes with Brett, I feel like you're running the course of, he's gone on so long that you've reached the point of saturation of, now at this point people discredit what he has to say. Well, I can't even watch professional wrestling right now. I just roll my eyes at it. Okay, cool.
What does that have to do with him being the best ever?
He's just turned into a salty. He's always been a salty spittoon. He's just Bret Hart.
He has very much been. He takes himself very seriously, and maybe at times too seriously.
Who innovated more into current professional wrestling, Bret Hart or Owen Hart?
See, that's a tough one, but I mean, I would argue Owen.
But that's my point of saying that he's better as the list of Canadian professional wrestlers.
Yeah, it's just true. I think you can't. I think it's underestimated how much you got from Bret and how much people aspired to be like Bret.
But people didn't appreciate Owen until he was gone.
True, and I mean, he wasn't booked in a way that he had that fluctuating booking where he hadn't quite got to that point. If
Blue Blazer.
Yeah, it was stupid, and it should have never happened because look what happened, right? But
that's fuck that.
That's
I wasn't going that way with it.
No, but I mean, it kind of ended up over there, didn't it?
Yeah, I see that now.
But no, I really think that Owen would have gone down as one of the best wrestlers, Canadian or otherwise, and he still does. He makes high rank. It's just, and then there's a couple other wrestlers we haven't really dove into, but definitely good candidates for sure.
It's saying something though that there's that type of list that you can draw from of like, oh right, so you can literally argue top even 5. You could go through that whole list and argue everybody.
Chris Jericho is a top 5.
Oh, that's even a good shout. Of we don't even, because you don't think of him being a Canadian wrestler.
You forget it, right?
Roddy.
Dude, that guy's one of my. That's like my guy. Like my classic wrestler of all time was Roddy. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be Roddy Piper. Ran around hitting people with
yourself and everything. Half black and half, normal color.
No. But no, Roddy was a killer promo. He was quick as a hiccup. It was excellent. But you forget, right? Gail Kim's. Look, we got Abdullah the Butcher. What's his face?
Good old what's his name?
From Windsor, the old.
I got you.
Mr. Trainer dude, someone's gonna help me out here. It's 3 hours into a Saturday stream, guys. Stream. Tyler Breeze.
Good old trainer guy from Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
That sounds like a Canadian wrestler. Tyler Breeze. Right? Where it would be like fucking Tyler Storm if he was American. Dynamite Kid. I don't know.
Dynamite Kid. Are you talking like Scott D'Amore? All of that?
No, that's funny as shit. No, Dynamite Kid again.
Eric Young, Bobby Roode.
Can we kidnap British Bulldog because he'll go down as one of the greats?
No, you can't. You already keep trying to force this whole trade through with Brock Lesnar.
We traded Brock Lesnar for Chris Jericho. Seemed reasonable. You got a Hall of Famer who had the best year of his career.
No.
Dude, he's on the upswing. He's only getting better. I'm so high. Come on, let's go. Brock's a part-timer. Barely beat Omos. Gonna lose to Cody. You don't know. Right? That seems fair. We got Brock
No,
and
I
Sasuke
mean, a
too.
little bit.
You know, if war doesn't break out, you guys are fucked. We took Brock.
Bobby Canadian. Is the legend Vampiro Canadian?
Right? Newfoundland legend Sailor White. You recognize the last name, don't you?
What?
True story. Sailor White. Google that shit.
Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon. We got Cody and we aren't letting go.
Who?
I guess he's definitely American.
Well, no
you
shit.
Can have that. You can have that.
You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
Right? We got Sean Spears. You know, AEW was thrilled to bring him back.
Yeah.
Who are the like some
you
of
got
the
Teddy Hart.
I got PCO. Teddy Hart. Fucking hell. I was like, it took me a second to be like,
you got Natty, you got
that one.
You don't get Neidhart.
We get Natty.
Yeah, you
why don't we get Neidhart? He's pretty much Canadian. He even looks
pretty much don't count for shit, okay?
He looked
you get Tyson Kidd.
The fucking beer belly and the beard, he was fucking perfectly Canadian.
Bro, what you trying to say right now? What you trying to say about me right now?
You might be part Canadian.
Well, I've had two Canadians on this stream tell me I sound more Canadian than they do.
It's probably true.
I don't want to know.
Oh, Pat Patterson, come on, Rocco.
I dare have a woman snap me.
Right? Legendary Canadian. I mean, how can we ignore the Mountie?
Pat's got to be in the top 5.
Jacques
Rougeau, the Quebecers.
Yeah, I almost have to split up like how you kind of go about that, right? Like to me, you almost forget to include Pat because my head just went to kind of modern-ish wrestling. So yeah, to your point, Pat Patterson,
right?
We got a good
out here just waving the flag for Cuba. Apparently,
he still the revelation of the year of 2023 was that Cody had a Cuban mama.
I got a Cuban mama.
George the Animal Steel.
Cody Rhodes is Joey Diaz of pro wrestling.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. What's that?
Cuban. Oh,
George the Animal Steel.
Canadian.
Canadian. What does that mean? Are we known for eating turnbuckles? Pause. Maybe.
He just heard tabernacle. He misheard it. And he heard turnbuckle.
Hey, you guys can't forget one of the most famous Canadian wrestlers. The Green Bastard from Parts Unknown.
My name is Bubbles in the Bad.
Ew, Natty. I mean, Natty's going to go down as one of the best female
You get the model, Rick Martel, I guess.
True.
Jericho and Christian for Lesnar.
Who was the guy I can't remember? Like the classic. It's not Lou.
Don Callis?
No. Fucking. He like an old school wrestler became known as a trainer. And it just
all of them.
He's Polish, but he was in Canada. He was from Canada. He was from Windsor.
Dude, beer gut. He looks like any Midwestern guy. Fair enough. EY, yeah, Eric Young. Now we're just going down a whole Canadian.
Yeah, this Canadian pipeline.
Don't wait, no. You can't say that in the U.S. to get shut down. We can't talk about that. No, don't do that. EY, yeah, the man who's been under contract for WWE for God knows how long and has done nothing.
Patience.
Wait, do you get Gringo Loco? Isn't he from Canada too?
No,
he's American. I just make that up in my head.
He's American.
Oh, so we'll trade you Gringo Loco for Brock Lesnar. This is hostage negotiations. I feel a bit now of.
Yeah, this is more
Brock from Saskatchewan.
All right.
Oh, we got moose and shit down here too. They're just in Vermont.
Josh Alexander.
Oh. And we're playing U.S. versus Canada. I think I got a lot of trump cards here.
Yeah, you got like Austin. And,
Roman Reigns, Dwayne Johnson, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan. I got a murderer's row here. Well, then again, if we're playing Italian, I got what? I got Nunzio and, John Cena.
Yeah, who's also Canadian.
Yeah, fuck off.
Right?
No, he's from Milan, Italy. He's booked from Milan, Italy. So we got
Right.
John Cena. There's your Joker's Wild here. You got John Cena.
PCO, very much so. Canadian Frankenstein.
Right.
Archie Goldie. Oh, yeah.
Who?
Oh, my God. I got to look this
from fucking the comics.
Yeah. Jughead and Archie, the famous tag team.
Right. Yeah. You don't know that fantastic tag team? They tore the house down in Memphis.
Kowalski. No. Yeah.
Killer Kowalski?
Wait, I'm looking it up. I think it's Killer Kowalski. It just had a fucking light bulb.
No, you're thinking of Stu Hart. Stretch him.
Stretch him.
By the way, we have the rejects going for a 2 count. So we've got John Wayne Murdoch.
Abdullah the Butcher. Killer Kowalski's from Windsor. So is Abdullah the Butcher.
That's who you were thinking of Killer Kowalski. But we do have John Wayne Murdoch and Reed Bentley versus Los Mezizos.
Los Mezizos. My favorite tag team name to say.
Oh, and then you've got Taya Valkyrie as well. Ready for the Shakio Life? What? Rocky Johnson, Canadian.
That's very true. And his son also.
That doesn't mean Dwayne is. That doesn't mean Dwayne is. Don't try and pull that card.
No, but Dwayne has Canadian siblings.
Bro, what the?
I think that's true. Someone
I know, but I understand that. But the fact that we're getting to this point of like, no, well, he's Tangili.
Oh, I'm just saying, he's kind of got a little maple.
He's peripherally Canadian, so we claim him. Like, no, that's not how this works.
All I'm saying.
That man is Miami-Dade County through and through. No one wants credit for Abdullah.
Yeah, right. We're like, no.
You can have him. No, you can have him. Yeah, you get Sylvain Grenier. You get
Sylvain Grenier. Jesus. We're definitely deep into a stream if Sylvain Grenier is coming up.
We have gone fully off the rails. Off
Bob
the
and Doug.
Leafs, some would say.
Bob and Doug, the Canadian tag team.
No.
Corey Trevor. Hey,
don't J-Rock as their manager. If it could happen to me, it could happen to you.
Right? Hey, don't you two have some offs to fuck?
Why are you dressed like goddamn Bumblebee? Why do you look like goddamn Indianapolis Joe?
Right? That's good. I'll draft Armando.
Estrada.
Yeah.
For Team Cuba Long Rockstar. Ava. So you get Ava Rain and you get Umanga's manager.
Whatever happened to that dude?
God only knows.
Where are they now? That's what we're gonna.
Right. What happened to that wrestler?
Where are they now? Oh, by the way, people are bleeding. This has been a bloodbath. Moziso, he's biting his nipple. He's biting his nipple.
I'm glad you called that and not me. You can have that.
Oh shit! He bit his nipple. Dude, that's not allowed. That should be a DQ even in this, world.
Homeboy in the crowd's just getting used as a weapon.
Yeah.
And instantly just runs back to the crowd. Slap hands, slap hands, slap hands.
Right, happiest day of my life.
All right, I'm never going to take this clothing off.
I was going to say, I'm never going to wash my crotch again.
Right?
Pause. Not me, guys.
Pause.
Yeah, anyway.
Is Rockstar Spud Canadian? No. Not even a little bit.
Isn't he?
He's UK.
Is he UK? Yeah, he's English.
Yeah, London God. Dino Bravo. Oh, yeah, you get Dino Bravo too. David's just asking if anybody's Canadian. Man, we're not Google.
Okay,
this is not the comment section, the chat section is not the Google search bar.
Dude, why was there Sasquatch at the Braves Royals game? I don't know. I'm vitamins.
Right. Maybe you just found Sam Squanch.
No, he's clearly Irish. Silly.
Dylan Post. Yeah, clearly Irish. But no, I'm watching Rockies Mariners because that's what I've got up on ESPN. I've also got GCW going on.
Angelina.
Yeah, get the beautiful people.
It's true. I know. I'm happy with Taya Valkyrie. He's a good Canadian wrestler.
We're gonna get like Captain Canada versus U.S. Civil War.
Right. Grotto acts Canadian too. Grotto. Come on now.
Grado, not Grotto.
I know.
This isn't the Playboy Grotto. Mansion. There's no Grotto.
Right, let's go.
This is Grado. And Grado sure as shit is not Canadian.
Yeah, no, not even a little bit.
The missing link. Oh, so do you get the Yeti?
Sam Squanch.
Sam Squanch?
Sam Squanch.
Fair enough.
It was free hot dog day at Rhea Phil's game the other day, and a food fight broke out.
JV, I think that was meant to be Ray's Phil's game, but I don't want to know what you're on about.
Carlito, also Canadian. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're over it.
Just everybody's Canadian.
The Barbarian
for a day. If I was Canadian for a day, I would probably say, hey, what do you say?
I'm broken. Characterizing us Canadians very, very politely.
The Barbarian is probably from Nova Scotia. Yeah, because
that one was pretty accurate, actually.
Huss.
Right? You need the big, strong men to get through the ice. Oh! Suplex
City. He's not Canadian.
Oh, explodes more light bulbs on his own chest.
Right. I just got done watching Perfection Wrestling inside the high school. Fair enough, Johnny. Shout out. I wish WWE would put Vader in the WWE Hall of Fame. Fair enough.
Didn't they? Didn't they do that? That happened.
I don't know if they have.
I thought it was a couple years
ago.
You
remember the shit ones though, like Coco Beware and Tori Wilson and everything.
Yeah, but I feel like Vader went in, and that was when Nikki Bella was like, I look forward to like hearing his stories and talking. Like, and they're like, wait, she doesn't know that he passed on. I'm pretty sure did he not go in? But yeah, she was looking forward to meeting and talking to Vader. Who was no longer with us.
Nikki's not exact. That was Nikki, right?
Yeah, it was Nikki.
Yeah, not exactly on the highest of up and ups.
Yeah. You read about the 2 million stolen dimes in Philadelphia. How the fuck do you get away with 2 million stolen dimes?
Who? Not to mention who's reporting that? Who's tracking that? What the fuck?
How do you steal 2 million dimes? Like a really big vacuum?
Like was the culprit's name Paul Payman? Because
that's not where I thought you were going with that.
Where did you think I was going? But I was gonna say, as we've got everybody just throwing bows right now, but still, like, who's stealing dimes? It's like, who throws a shoe? Who does that?
Oh, super kick. Dude, everybody's bleeding. Folks, if you were just tuning in, we got the main event. I think this is the main event. We keep saying it, and there's more. But Los Mestizo's
throw up some other match.
Hammered Murdoch. Was the Goon Canadian? No, he was actually not Canadian. I don't believe. I think he was. I don't think he was Canadian.
The one guy who had the most Canadian gimmick.
Yeah, I think he was from like Boston.
Actually, wait, no. Here, this is how we'll get around this. So you get the Calgary Kid, aka the Miz, and we get back Brock Lesnar. Fucking deal with it. Touche, Tabernacle, you can have that because the Miz came out one night.
How did Miz become the
Calgary Kid? So you can have that.
When did that happen?
Fact checkers, look it up.
Right. Oh, Johnny had dinner with Eric Bischoff for life.
Or tell him we said hi.
Yeah, tell Eric what up. So I'm going to give
up on booking WCW.
They're trapping Latinos. Yeah, he ran out of oops. Oh, Cinco Bay! Murdoch gets a 2 count, Nick.
Fair enough. Which, by the way, I am also watching Canada's national sport of lacrosse right now.
Right on.
But yeah, no. 2 count right now. We have
Brett
just
and Zelina are cousins. There you go.
Okie dokie.
KJ, I gotta eat dinner. Oh, thank you. I think it is there twice. 2010.
Yep, that was the year. That happened.
In the year 2000. Then I'll take Kurt Angle since he's the conquistador.
The conquistador. There we go. Fine. You can have that. Fine.
And we never even mentioned Edge or Christian, by the way. Did someone mention Edge at some point?
We both did. I did.
Okay. I felt like we didn't give Edge.
Well, they were also the conquistador, so I guess so.
That's what made me think
just sneaking them all across.
What's all around goes around.
What comes around is all around. And speaking of sneaking people across borders here.
Oh, yeah. John Tenta. Yeah, there's a good one.
You got an earthquake.
You do this the whole promo. Jimmy
bounce. You got to bounce. John Tenta was way better in Japan, though. But.
Yeah, because he got gimmicked up, right? I mean, earthquake and typhoon, but they were badass. They were huge.
And Shark. Remember when he had the face paint and never said he was Shark?
I just remember when he was in the oddities.
Golga.
See, there's 3 more Canadian wrestlers right there.
All right, so I'm Taker, American Badass Taker, Mark Calloway.
You're right.
I got Booger Red, all that. He beat Eugene to win his way back on the Raw roster. He revealed himself to be the Miz. See, David's got me. Yes, 100%. So you get the Calgary Kid, we get back Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar was born.
No, you got to take someone from Calgary. He's in Saskatoon. Sorry.
Oh,
you can have Natty.
Brett. No, we'll take Brett. If we're doing 1-1 to swap, we take Brett.
Wow. Sorry. John Wayne Murdoch gets the pin.
Oh, and he's instantly though wrapping up his hand of like he's gave himself pretty good. He's going right to the back. Like
they're not celebrating.
Need medical attention now.
He is it's a cut on I think the outside of his hand, but look at the pile of blood at the side of the ring. Like he's
they
wasted no fucking time.
We instantly cut away.
Domed. So we're through all the wrestling, dude.
Doesn't mean we're through all the talking, though.
Yeah, no shit. Teddy Hart is a fair trade. There you go.
Bullshit.
We'll throw in the cats.
No, I don't need a cat army.
Okay, we'll throw in the porn stars.
So, wait. We get Time
out. That was the best shit. Wait, so how many are you still?
Right, so let's do the math now here. Hey, hold on. It's like trading draft picks here.
JV taking
if we're taking Teddy, then we take Natty too, and Tyson Kidd,
and their cats.
Yeah, if we're taking all the cats, we get all the cats.
Teddy Hart is a fair trade. Got that one. Just take Brett the Hitman Haas.
Haas. Now we're just turning the Warlord Haas.
Roddy the Piper was Canadian.
Yeah, so here we'll trade you the Calgary Kid for Roddy. We'll take Roddy back. Because that shit will lose him to Scotland. We'll lose Roddy to Scotland with Drew. Drew McIntyre.
Right. You guys can have Drew.
Well,
he might be moving.
He's not even your country to fucking trade.
That's the best trade ever. Right? He might be in Florida sooner than later anyway.
Don't you say that.
Right.
Now, did you see that some people were saying that he skipped out he no-showed SmackDown because he was doing advertisement for the SmackDown in the area. So people insinuated that meant that he was going to be on SmackDown. When did A ever equal B when it comes to that scenario?
I don't.
Right.
People speculate. It's over. The Trailer Parks literally made a movie about stealing chains. That's who did this tonight. Was the Trailer Park Boys are on the loose?
Wait, what happened now? Can you get those words out?
I just mumbled right through that because it's so funny.
I know we're talking about Canada, but I don't speak Canadian when it comes to that.
Fuck, dude, it's definitely getting late. The comment earlier about we were talking about who steals dimes, like someone stole millions of dimes.
Oh yes, I forgot about that when they're stealing the gumball machine.
It was Ricky Julian and the fucking boys at it again.
Their car's getting shot up and it's leaking out fucking loonies and toonies. But that's the thing though, is your fucking change is like actual dollar bills. Our change is worthless.
What do you mean? Our change is change.
No, you have loonies and toonies. You have dollar coins that are regularly in constant flow.
Yeah. And we don't have
people get pissed if in the US if you hand them a dollar coin. Because they're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this now? Thank you. I can't use this. I can't put this in a slot for a dollar bill machine. And if I put this in a coin slot, they're going to take it as a 25-cent piece. So people get pissed in the US about dollar coins.
We fuck with
in Canada, that's your common currency.
You can we can't rip our bills. Can you rip your bills? We got waterproof bills.
Bro, our bills have.
Are you still using them?
Statistically, a small trace of Tony Khan, and if you get the joke, you get the joke. In every dollar bill because of the things that A, we do in the US, and B, what our dollar bills can do.
What a time. I'll take Charlotte Flair due to her husband. Man.
No, you can't just claim every Latin American wrestler now at this point, motherfucker.
Dave, that's a good one. Should Moose get hazard pay when he help?
It's a hazardous, hostile work environment.
Piper, okay. That match was brutal. Brock Lesnar was introduced to the UFC from Saskatoon, Canada.
Oh fuck off! Well, no, and you get Maurice, so I can't even outright fully trade the Miz because you get his wife.
I take the Miz. I'll agree to that trade.
Shit.
That seems fair.
Well,
that makes a difference.
No, I'm saying I would take Maurice and Natty for the Miz. I'll work that deal. I'll take that deal.
Fuck. I like dollar coins. You mean the ones that have the chocolate under the wrapper? Does Mexico?
Is that what you guys do with the loonies and toonies? Is that why they're so special? Because they're just the chocolate coins,
right? Lance Storm, another good Canadian, very much so.
And by the way, there is a rating for tonight.
You want
to give that instead of talk about Canada.
We talked about Canada a lot in the last half hour. People just figured out, hey, wait a minute.
It just went sideways all the way.
Yeah, as always, we take a rating out of 10 on these shows, folks. 7.5. And you did say, Damien, that last match was brutal. It really was. It was a good old tag team slobber knocker. Every guy was bleeding. Light bulbs, glass, chairs, tables, doors that are tables. My bad.
Light tubes and tables and doors. Oh my!
This is my favorite comment of the night. Angelina Love is a comedian.
In what universe?
I think he meant Canadian.
I know what he meant.
We're all comedians down here. That's why we send you all our
you fucking Pennywise. We all float down here. We all laugh down here.
All right, new topic. Going home topic. Does Canada? Oh, what was your rating? We kind of get Jim Neidhart. Just Incredible is a good show.
Just Incredible is Canadian.
I didn't know he was Canadian, to be honest. I didn't think he was.
I don't think he is.
Just Incredible was Canadian trained. Well, if we counted all the Canadian trained guys,
for fuck's sake. Then
you guys would steal.
You also though have the unfavorable though as well. CB.
Yeah. Rocco, I got you. Yeah. I remember those chocolate coins. They weren't worth more than an actual quarter. I'm sure Davey Richards wouldn't call Angelina Love a comedian. Touche, David. Touche.
Tabernacle. Yeah, no, by the way, just randomly, I think you were talking about change or coins or whatever, but yeah, I saw one of those penny press machines earlier today, and it cost you 50 cents, like just to get a stamped penny. So you had to pay 50 cents just to get your penny back.
Yeah, we got rid of the penny. We said, fuck it.
You just rounded up to the metric system there when it comes to money.
Yeah, you round up. You're like, oh, 53, here's a nickel, bye.
There you go. You get Jimmy Wang Yang, I guess, as well, allegedly.
I thought he was from like Montana.
At this point, I think everybody's feeling the Canadian vibes.
Well, anyway, my buddy, we did get GCW tonight, New Japan. I mean, the ending of that was kind of interesting and fun. Fight night was all right. The main event, I mean, earlier, too bad. We had a couple bangers, but the main event was all right. Holloway almost had it, but takes the W and by decision. GCW, an interesting night. There was some kind of less than, what's the word? Compelling matchups that happened.
The night was all over the place.
It was decent. The main event was good.
Just across the board, it was all over the place.
Very much so.
Right.
The stream was all over the fucking place.
That's normal.
That's normal. But so do you have I'm gonna go 6.5 unfair? Maybe I just give it a 7.
6 Maple Leafs out of 10.
6 Maple Leafs out of 10? Yeah, I'll go.
Wait, do I retract a point because Cole didn't win? So 5 Maple Leafs out of 10.
You're going 5. All right. I'm gonna go.
I'm just going across the board between. Am I including New Japan? Am I including the UFC? Am I including this, that, the third? Just across the board. Main focus, I guess, was GCW, but I'll say 5 Tabernacles out of 10.
5 Tabernacles. I will go
5.5. I'll go 5.5.
You're going 5.5. Do I got 6?
What are you now? 4 now, 5 now, 5 now, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
I'll go 6.5 Bret Harts out of 10 Roddy Pipers.
6.5 Bret Harts out of 10 Goldbergs.
0 to 10 because the weather kept me from going. All right.
What the shit? Like,
well, I mean,
why you gotta just bag on the show just because you couldn't fully be there?
Well, I'd be bummed out if I couldn't go too. So
I know, but you can't control Mother Nature. But at least we helped you through it, my guy.
Oh, hey, I take my sympathy back.
Oh, man, instantly pop. Just shots fired, man.
A hockey comment. Well, Americans generally don't like the thing that they're second best at, so hockey's off the table. I get that. Poutine's phenomenal. If you don't like
the
poutine,
things we're first at, because if we're talking sports, we got a whole lot of them.
People thought World War III was going to start elsewhere. Well, apparently, America, Canada. Let's go. Who honestly thinks poutine sucks? I'll give you Celine Dion. We shipped her to Vegas. We traded Celine Dion to you.
Bro, you can have that. We'll give you back Celine, and I'll throw in Taylor Swift and give us Brock back.
We get Taylor Swift for Celine. That's crazy.
No, I'm saying you take both of them and give us Brock back.
Give us Brock back. This is fucking hilarious. Yeah. I gave a rating. This is getting
yeah, you did.
We'll trade Edge, Christian, Jericho for Lesnar, but Lesnar has to be known as the Canadian Nightmare from now on. The Canadian
you're acting like we still got Lesnar. So see, the trade is null and void, like I've said.
Well, I mean,
you did not actually. You claim that you had Lesnar. We never gave you him.
Fair enough.
Yes, we will be back here tomorrow night for Triple Media, as well as Impact Rebellion. But what was I going with there?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're rolling through the last little bit here. But folks, thank you for tuning in. Like Nick said, do not forget we are back tomorrow. We have Triple Mania 31. I can't say the number in the appropriate language, but that being is that what it is?
3-1. Oh, I just said it terrible, but I just said 3-1.
So thank you for joining us tonight and being a part of our Saturday night. We will be back tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one, and it all ends off with Impact. Speaking of Canadian wrestling in Windsor, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. I think that's the third thank you. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe, check out all our socials, the Instagram, Twitter. We got more coming your way, folks. Drake and Bieber should be considered
weapons of mass distraction.
Why do you got to pick on the Biebs for? Why do you got to pick on the Biebs? He's like our Logan Paul.
Right. So, send Bieber back.
Right. No Bieber back, baby.
Bieber come back. You can blame it all on me.
If anyone tunes into the last 15 minutes of this show for the first time,
the last hour, fuck is you talking about? But yes, much like Celine Dion, near, far, our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all authentic. When you talk about the rest, you better put that 4 line with it. Yes.
See you on the flip side, folks. Have a good night. Come back tomorrow, please. We'll do better. Bye.
You better be